Hey, how's everyone doing? Down at 89 here. I'm just about to get organized as I do. And then we'll get the game started and hopefully finish today. Seriously, I really want to finish this game. I can't believe I've not done it yet. It's kind of annoying me. Let me just do this one thing. I'm getting there. Okay, that's sweet. Finally organized. Right, let's get going. Um, that's good. Not doing that again. I'll start from the beginning. I want to play from where I got to. I can do this. Ugh. The no to your question. Let me bring up Discord. One humble bundle you can buy European with $1, and if you want to get that and see if you like it, play it with me. Check that out. And two, do you want to play anything today? Yes, I do want to play something. I want to play this. But hop into the chat thing, and we'll go from there. I'll have a talk to you on Attack Off channel, mate. Feel like co-hosting. Um, Super Universals for $1.
Hey.
Hey, dude.
I mean, I still wasn't answering my question, though. So I'm just assuming the answer is no.
What's it? What's the actual question?
Like, are we playing anything? Like Resident Evil, fucking Tarkov? Are we playing Rainbow Six? Like, we playing anything?
I'm gonna plan stuff, but but tomorrow, if that's all right.
Okay, so you're beating the game today. Okay, that's what I was asking. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I've just kind of pooped from working today.
All right, that's fine. I just wanted to know what we were doing so I could, plan ahead myself.
Yeah, that's cool, dude. I'm just looking at Europa right now.
Yeah, it's $1 for the base game. Like they have like bundles where it's like 10 more for like certain DLCs, 15 for like more DLCs. It has a lot of DLCs for that fucking game. So I would just buy the $1 one. If you don't like it, then it's like who cares? You only spent $1. And if you play it together, you get my DLCs anyway for playing in a lobby together. So
Oh,
it only
cool.
really affects you in single player. So yeah, I think I have like $400 worth of DLC for that game. So you can just milk off on my mistake.
I don't mind milking off your mistake, mate.
Damn right. You're goddamn right you don't.
I, I will suckle at your tea.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Reminds me of the Fallen New Vegas quote.
What's
Got the
that?
NCR sucking on my teeth, and oh, it feels good. God, that game is good.
Yeah, that game is awesome. Actually, I do really love it.
Yeah.
Also, there's a European Universal free complete for
Don't
$2.49.
don't don't, don't touch that shit at all.
Buy shit. Okay.
Nah, like European 2003 that feels like it came out in like the year like 1820. That shit is like old as fuck.
Oh, so you want me to get the latest one, which is 4?
Yeah, EU4 is because even EU4 feels a bit old. 'Cause it came out in like 2012, so like it's not exactly like a new game. The EU3 came out in like fucking 2001. That shit's old.
It's $34.99 over.
For what, EU3?
Sorry,
For what, EU3 or EU4?
4.
Yeah, are you on Humble Bundle though?
I didn't
There's
catch
like a
what.
website.
Oh, there's a website.
Yeah, it's a website called Humble Bundle where they do a bunch of charity giveaways for video
Oh,
games and
Humble
books and
Bundle.
stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so go on their website because they do a bunch. They're like for like Ukraine giveaways or like World Hunger Society and like AIDS research. They do a bunch of like partnerships with companies that sell stuff to give away their games for cheap for charity stuff. Yeah, that's how I know about it. They emailed me today and they're like, uh, check out our new bundles for like anime, manga, and video games. I saw you for one of their video game bundles. So I figured I'd pass it along when I saw that. They were a pretty wild manga giveaway as well. It's just not many of the things they're selling I really care about, but it's like 44 volumes of manga for like $40, which is fucking crazy. It's like 80 cents per book.
Okay, that seems pretty decent. I'm gonna have to check this website out properly.
Yeah,
Let
you should definitely subscribe to the
me.
newsletter for emails. They get some really good deals. I just found out about it like a couple days ago. That's where that guy dropped the game codes from. He bought their Ukraine like donation giveaway bundle and dropped all the codes in his Discord that I happened to see them like the first. So I got a bunch of the games that he dropped.
Alright. Oh, there's some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
AI machine learning by O'Reilly. Ooh.
And also, I don't want to sidetrack you again because I feel like we have this talk quite a bit. Speaking of other games that are also really cheap right now, I
Yeah.
don't know if you like XCOM, but it's 94% off right now for XCOM 2 on GOG. It's only I think 350 USD.
Ah, that's not bad.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna buy it because even though I should buy the original, but the original goes on sale on Steam a lot for like $5 itself. So probably buy both and play them both off stream because I remember like XCOM 1 when I watched it and XCOM 2 is fine. And for that price, that's a really goddamn good price for like a 20, 30, 40 hour long game.
Ooh, there's some stuff in here that I wouldn't mind buying.
Yeah, Humble Bundle's really good. I'm mad I didn't use it until now because I didn't even know it existed. Like I heard about it, but like I never really thought to look into it until I like saw firsthand how good their deals are. Like 80-cent mangas, like as a man who buys like 12, $15 manga volumes fairly regularly, I'm like, holy fuck, that's incredible. That's a whole new world.
Yeah, I was about to break out in song then. Oh god.
Hell yeah. Do it, man. It might get some views.
It's a whole new world.
Hell yeah.
Do, do, do,
Under the
do,
sea, under the sea.
do.
Down where it's wetter, down where it's better, under the sea. Ba-da-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum-bum.
Right, so where was.
Speaking of childhood musicals, I recently discovered a song that I didn't know existed, and a whole new genre of song I didn't know existed, and I'm actually shook. So I grew up watching Pokemon as a kid because that's what you did. It's a popular show. I was young when at the time it was coming out. Not a big deal. I was a big fan of Diamond and Pearl, especially. I didn't fucking know Pokemon had like a whole ass musical category of like 35 like OG written songs for their series. And I was going through some of them. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know Misty wrote Ash a love song. Like, what the fuck? I didn't know that existed. I didn't know the
What?
fucking... Yeah, Misty wrote like a love song about Ash. It's like one of those
No.
like slow... Yes! I know! I couldn't believe it either. I don't think she sang it to him though, but I think it's like one of those like under the moonlight, I'm sad he doesn't love me. She's like, my feelings never reach you, my compassion's always gone. And like it's like a 4-minute love song about how she wants to be with him. And I was like, what the fuck? How did I miss this when I watched this as a kid? And then the main one that I thought was great, fucking Jesse and James wrote like a fucking like High School Musical duet song about being evil together and how they're gonna catch Pikachu. And I was like, what? How did I never hear that? Because, like, you think that I would have... That came out around the time I was watching Pokemon. But somehow I missed the Team Rocket, like, badass duet. And it's really fucking good, too. I was like, holy shit. It actually low-key kind of slaps. I listened to that shit, like, 4 times yesterday. It was actually really good. And there was, like, one about, like, Ash saying goodbye to his Pikachu and saying goodbye to his best friend, like, having to move on with his life. I was like, what the fuck? Is this, like, an Ash-Pikachu breakup song? What the hell? It was on the official Pokemon like music channel too. So I was like, this has to be real.
Wait, is it an official Pokemon?
Yeah.
Sorry, long day.
Honestly, you're good. I know I'm shocking you with this revelation. It's fucking wild, dude.
I know, man. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, I mean, a love song to Misty to Ash. Jeez.
Yeah, the only thing I will say is that I don't think Misty's Angla's VA was a good singer, so that song is kind of you can tell there's a lot of work done on that song. If you know what I mean. It was quite processed and like auto tuning, which is a shame.
Yeah, but it's probably
So
a budget thing as well.
I never watched the OG Pokemon though, so I can't say shit. I started on Diamond and Pearl, so I was always a Dawn simp.
I was original G1 Pokemon. Like every what do you guys call us? Boomers. I want to go with Boomers.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
there we go.
Disgusting Boomer. Your chat's active again. Hello.
Hey, Ben. I know it's Ben. I was just trying to think of what word.
Yeah, you missed our talk about the fucking Misty Love song that we didn't know existed.
God.
You missed the lore. But yeah, I totally missed Misty and May. Like all those seasons I never even saw as a kid. I started like at the start of Diamond and Pearl of Dawn. And then I got out of it by the time Black and White started.
I remember going to see the first film with it was either my mom or my dad, and oh my god, my dad couldn't look. I think it was my dad actually. Yeah, he couldn't look any more bored. It was yawning through the entire film.
I own 3 of the Pokemon movies on DVD. I own I think it's Rayquaza vs. Deoxys, Jiraiya's Wish. I don't know if it's called Jiraiya or not, but the Wish Pokemon's movie. And I want to say the one of Celebi.
Yeah, and I'm literally crying my eyes out because Ash is dead. Pikachu's like going, Pika, Pika.
Oh, the one where like cries and the stone goes off him? Yeah, I never saw that movie, but I've seen that clip of them talking in English, and it's really funny how the voice acting's so shit. I remember the Celebi movie being fucking sad, dude. Spoilers for a 85-year-old movie in the Celebi movie. There's a warning, you're at 1 chatter, in case they don't really want to see that movie. At the end of the movie, fucking Celebi fucking dies. And Ash is like holding him in his arms. He's like, Celebi, no, don't go. Celebi. And he starts feeding him like a berry. He starts like eating the berry. Starts like choking on the fucking berry. Spits it out and then fucking just dies in Ash's arm. And he starts having like a breakdown crying.
Wow.
Yeah, that shit was actually sad as fuck as a kid. It's like, oh my god. Pokemon gets this edgy? Low key, I kind of wish it stayed that way. But, you know, it is pretty metal for like an 8-year-old kid to see Celebi fucking die like that and like choking on berries and being miserable. I felt really bad.
My god, just choking on a berry. That's one way to go.
He was like, feeling like a fucking blueberry, like a raspberry or something, and he couldn't eat it. 'Cause he was too weak to eat it after using like his powers too much, I think.
Can't believe and talk about. I'm a 32-year-old man and talking about Pokemon.
I mean, nothing wrong with it. Better than talking about Digimon.
I like Digimon.
All right,
I thought
now you
I thought
now
the
you have the
anime.
right to shut the fuck up.
I thought the anime was way superior than Pokemon.
Incorrect. Objectively, quantifiably incorrect.
Right, prove me wrong.
With what? Science?
Yes.
Or viewership numbers, or merchandise sales, or long-lasting popularity? Because I win in all three of those categories.
Oh well, I think merchandising they did a better job, Pokemon wise. I think they
For
did a
sure.
better job.
Yep.
But I do think the actual animation and cool factor, I thought Digimon was good. I think if they got video games right, it would have done a lot better.
I might agree with you on the animation for like the early shit, but like if we're going based on like mid season one, like mid of their popularity or like mid of their runtime to like modern day like animation now, I think Pokemon looks way better than Digimon. I'm not necessarily a fan of like the new Pokemon style where it's like kind of like very like rubbery looking and shiny looking, if that makes sense. But I think Pokemon look pretty fucking good from like the time I was watching it to the time I stopped watching it. Even Black and White, I didn't like the story, but I think it looked pretty good as a show. As for the games, I couldn't tell you. I never played Digimon because I wasn't a psychopath.
Yeah, when I say Digimon, I'm definitely talking about like Digimon versus G1 Pokemon. Because I obviously
Again, I can't really talk about that. I think I watched like 20
grew out
episodes
of
of
it.
OG Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then I was like, 'cause I got bored. 'Cause at that point, I was like 14 trying to watch Pokemon Season 1. And I was like, dog, I'm 14. I'm just gonna watch Naruto. Like, fucking, I'm over this. And then I watched Naruto and never looked back, unfortunately. I was a dark time in my anime watching career where I just watched Naruto for like an entire year straight. Nothing but that. Twice, actually. I've seen that whole show 3 times. And I wish I didn't. I really wish I didn't.
Well, what are you gonna get out of it, out of a third watch?
Enjoyment. That was the idea. I didn't know. I watched like a reaction channel watching this. I had it on in the background. Like I didn't like watch it. It was on my second monitor and shit when I was watching it.
Okay.
Yeah, the first time I watched it, I was like 11, 12, 13, like over the course of a long period of time. So when I finished it, I was like, man, I remember watching season 1 of this when I was 11. Now I'm 14. I want to see if I can appreciate it more now that I'm older. You know, when you're 14, you're like, oh, 11. I'm so much older and cooler now that I'm 14. You know, you think that, but it's not even remotely true. You're still a fucking loser. So I rewatched it again. Admittedly, liked it a lot more the second time because I appreciated the more drama-heavy sections. And I watched it the third time, and I was like, man, for a show that's like 700 episodes long, not a lot happens for half the show, huh?
Really, nothing.
Yeah. I think Naruto is a show that has really high highs, pretty low lows, but the biggest issue is that most of it is just like okay or like missable. Like the parts that are great, I think are like actually incredible. Like I still think the show as a whole is like a 6 out of 10, but like why the fuck would you ever watch a 6 out of 10 that's like 700 episodes long? Would you just watch anything else? You know?
Yeah, I think it's got the same problem with Dragon Ball Z, where it's just got too much filler at times.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I mean, you can skip it, but even then, like, some of the filler is good. So you skip all the filler, you miss some of the good fillers. Then you gotta like Google like what's the community consensus on the good filler, and then find like a chart that has like the filler episodes listed, so you can skip the filler episodes, but then use like Reddit to like put in your own episodes that you want to watch that you think are gonna be good. And if any show has that much work put into it, where you gotta watch it properly, it's not a good show.
It's not a good show. It's not a good show.
Yeah.
You have to put that much work into it.
I still think it's a 6 because again, the parts that are great, but like again, I say 6 more out of like respect than any enthusiasm to watch that show or talk about it. Not that great. I mean, better than the other big shows I watched. Like, I didn't like One Piece, didn't like Fairy Tail, never even a fuck about Dragon Ball Z, never tried Bleach. So like, out of like the super mega big like popular shows that weren't like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh, I think Naruto's probably the best. But
You see,
that's more.
I never watched One Piece. I just can't find it over here. Full of no money. It's just not on any streaming. It's not on anything really. I mean, if I was ever gonna go out my way to watch it, I'd probably have to get a VPN and like watch an American VPN. But I can't bother doing that.
See, I pulled a Giga Chad move.
Right.
I didn't try watching the anime. I tried reading the manga. I didn't like it. In my library, in my school, they were trying to like appeal to the young generation because I guess all their books sucked. Even though I quite liked I think my school library had a pretty decent lineup. Honestly, all things considered, they did a pretty good job for what I was into. But they were, we want more kids to read, so we got to get the stuff the kids want. So they got into like a graphic novel and manga/light novel thing, and they were doing like not a fundraiser, but like they got like a grant from like the school board to like buy more books, and they like made like an anime committee to like help them decide what books to buy to like appeal to people. And obviously, I was on that committee because they asked me specifically, like, hey, you like anime, loser? Help us pick books. And I was like, all right. And I was on the library committee anyway, so, the reason to say no. But I helped them pick some of the books. And as you'd probably expect, Naruto, One Piece, and Fairy Tail all got books bought because they're so popular. So I feel like, oh, well, they bought One Piece. They have like 10 volumes of it now in the library. I'll read it. I read like one, and I was like, this fucking sucks. It's awful. We got this.
Well, it's good that Skull tried, I suppose.
I'm glad they tried. Like, they only took one of my suggestions, which, I wish I would have taken more. But honestly, I feel like after what I pulled, I deserve not to get my opinion listened to. Because, like, when you like something, and you don't really think about the consequences of whether other people will like it, and you kind of recommend it without thinking about it. Yeah. I did that, and I'm pretty sure I ruined it for myself by recommending one thing I shouldn't have recommended, and it kind of poisoned the well. Because I'm a big No Game No Life fan. I don't know if you've read that or not, but I don't know if you've seen that show or not, or if you know anything about it. But let's just say there was a no fucking chance in hell that's gonna get bought for a high school library. No fucking chance. Even the cover is like risque as hell. So like I shouldn't have suggested that. And I think that's what it did me, because they looked at the cover and they're like, "What is this kid? This weirdo is into this shit. This is gonna get our fucking school shut down. The fuck is this?" So, yeah, I think that was a big mistake there. But they got Toradora, and I fucking love Toradora. I think it's probably the best rom-com anime out there. So I'm happy they bought that. Victory. They bought a lot of shoujo stuff as well that like wasn't really something I was gonna be into, but probably popular. They got like what was that show called? Damn it, I don't remember what it's called now. It's like one of those popular like female protagonists like romance novels of all time, anime wise. Skip Beat. Yeah, they got Skip Beat, they got Warren High School Host Club, and they got another one. I don't think it was Paradise Kiss, but it might have been Paradise Kiss.
Paradise Kiss sounds familiar. I think I've heard of that one.
Hey, I'm gonna watch the anime. Well, no, I lied. I'm gonna read the books at some point. It was made by an author that I really like.
Okay.
It was the work she made before she made one of my favorite anime of all time. So even though I don't expect it to be like on that level, I still kind of want to read it just to see like where she got her inspiration from and like where her like writing improved and stuff. Also, I like how I've got fucking 5 viewers now talking about Pokemon, singing, bad anime, and my school library. The most boring shit we could talk about somehow pulling in all the views.
Well, people like hearing people talk about anime.
I mean, yeah, but not bad anime, and bad anime music, and school libraries. I feel like the school library should have been a bit of a turnoff, if anything. Like, ew, this loser was in the high school library book committee? Ew. I'm gonna go find a Giga Chad streamer to watch play anime games.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about it at the time. Oh my god, this guy was part of the high school committee. Jeez.
Yeah, well, you should. You should, correct. I shouldn't have been in that, that's fucking lame as hell. But the thing is, like, I had no friends in high school, so it was like either sit in the lunchroom by myself and feel awkward as shit, or like chill in the library. And when you're in the library every day for like 2 years, well, at some point the librarian's gonna be like, yo, like, you want to join the fucking like book club, dude? You're in here all the goddamn time. I was like, ah. Does it get me out of class? See, on when do you get to cut your second class to join the library? I was like, yo, okay. I get out of my fucking second class on Wednesdays to go to the book club and like make arts and crafts for like the fucking art fair promotions. Sure, why not? It's better than going to algebra, or like, it's better than going to like biology, you know?
Oh god.
I actually got kicked out of the library committee too in my 4th year.
How did he get kicked out of it?
Because I convinced my friend to join. She was like, wait, I could skip class and hang out with my friends instead of going to the algebra? That sounds pretty rad. So we joined the library committee. We were just fucking around in the library committee all the goddamn time. And they finally kicked us out for like a year and a half of pissing them off. Like, we wouldn't do the work, wouldn't put up the signs. We were like bullying some of the other kids and like fucking around, like trolling people. And the next day I'm mad and kicked us out of the library committee for not taking it serious and not like the other kids.
So you ruined it for yourself.
Fair enough. Yeah, well, you said it lasts like a year and a half though. So like, did I really though? I think the fact that I got to fuck around for a year and a half and like skip class and like mess around with a friend, that's still a win for me. Like, that's pretty good.
Oh god. Right, let's do this. Woo. Bringing the awesome energy back on with proposal.
You mean me?
Yeah, but basically you're my energy right now. Carry me.
I mean,
carry my channel.
I have been for the past 32 minutes, motherfucker. Also, change the topic a little bit. I beat Witcher 2 and Mass Effect 2 again.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we'll start with Witcher 2. It's a video game. That's about all I have to say about it. It was a video game. It was fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't great, but it was fine.
I definitely think 3's like the best one out of a lot of them.
Unequivocally, it's not even comparable to me. Like, if we're comparing Witcher 2 to Witcher 3, it's like a 1 out of 10 game. That game's dog shit. If we're comparing Witcher 2 to like games in general, it's like a 7 out of 10 maybe like a 6.5. I do think part of the problem was that like once you play Witcher 3, it's hard to go back. You know, like knowing what you could be playing compared to what you are playing really does make those games feel worse, for sure.
It's definitely not aged well. Let's put it that way.
Exactly. I still think Witcher 2 is fun to play. Like, I enjoyed the gameplay, but like the story and the lack of open world is just not what I want from a Witcher game. Like, I really think the exploration, like the big world in Witcher 3 is really what made that game special. Like, if you took that away from Witcher 3, it wouldn't be nearly as good of a game as people talk about it as now. Like, yeah, you can walk around Flotsam and see the same, like, tree, like, 18 times in a row. That's just fucking boring. Witcher 3, you can get lost for, like, 6 hours just walking around, going in caves, going in buildings, going from, like, town to town, village to village. That's, like, really, really good. Like, that sense of wonder and exploration and making your own fun really lends Witcher 3 a lot of wiggle room to be good and make you invested in the story. And then the issue with, like, Witcher 2 is that, like, their story goes for not so long, but, like, when the story starts, you're stuck in that story for, like, 4 or 5 hours straight, like the main story in each chapter. And if you don't enjoy that and you're bored of it, it drags on. Like, you don't have an escape from it. Where Witcher 3, like, there's parts of Witcher 3's main story I thought were kind of shitty, but, like, I would just do, like, an hour of it, like, one quest, then do, like, 6 hours of side quest, come back and not even care. Whereas Witcher 2 was like, oh, you're bored? Fuck you, stay bored. Which is not great. That's kind of how I felt for, like, most that chapter 1, where it's like, alright, go talk to this witch, who you don't know. Talk to this trader, who you don't know. Talk to this fat boomer, who you don't know. and then you go find this potion that you don't want. I'm like, man, I don't want to be doing any of this. This is all like really boring. Can I go do a side quest? No. Like, oh, well, okay, I guess I'm not gonna do a side quest. Now I'll go talk to this person. Like, it's just so long-winded that it's so bored half the time in like some of the chapters. So I guess bad pacing.
Yeah, I think it is a case of bad pacing. That guy's doing
Also,
annoying.
I don't like how they implied that I betrayed the Scoia'tael at the end of my campaign. That's just an objective lie. Absolute fake news, some could say. Also, I saved my girlfriend instead of Sasuke, even though I couldn't save Sasuke to begin with. I don't know why Morden was mad at me. How dare you save your girlfriend who's gonna help us save my friend instead of saving my friend you couldn't even save to begin with? The audacity. How dare you save my life as well and be nice to me the whole game, asshole. Hey, wow. Thanks, Yorvith. I appreciate that. Really cool of you. Yeah, speaking of much better games, yeah, I beat Mass Effect 2 again, and that game is still amazing. It's not even close. That game's awesome. Yeah, that game is fantastic. Not really much I can say about that I've already said before, but yeah, that game's good. Although, I'm a little bit pissed. So, I decided to romance Liara, because even though I went into it being like, of course I'm gonna romance Garrus. You know how I feel about Garrus. Like, of course I'm gonna romance Garrus.
Yeah, you love that
But
girl.
knowing that not Garrus, that knowing that Liara's still gonna be alive in Mass Effect 4, they teased her in the trailer for Mass Effect 4 and like all the promotional stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I don't know if I'm ever gonna play Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 again. If I am, it's not gonna be anytime soon. So let me romance Liara, just so like if Mass Effect 4 comes out before I replay the games again, I'll at least be able to have like all the Liara story like known and like seen firsthand, so I can appreciate her more in that game when I play it. So I figure that's more important than romancing Garrus and getting just like, the fan service from me. But doing that, romancing her Mass Effect 4 doesn't count for the achievement. It counts as romancing nobody in Mass Effect 2, if you romance her again. That's fucking stupid. That makes no sense. Like, they gave me a button and was like, hey, do you still love me, Shepard? I hit yes. Apparently I didn't romance her, though, according to the game. Okay, this is very silly. They dated her Mass Effect 1, I can date her Mass Effect 3, apparently. But Mass Effect 4, or Mass Effect 2 is like, oh, you did the Shadow Broker DLC, said you still care about her, did all 3 Paragon choices, like hug her and console her, and offered to date her again? You wanted to say single, we got you, fam. Wow. Thanks, game. I'm really glad that you're taking in my player agency there. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that was kind of dumb. At least no one died this time, so that was nice.
Oh yeah, you had a load of people die on you last time, didn't you?
I had... my whole crew died, and Morden and Zaid died. And Morden wasn't my fault, the game killed him for no reason, but Zaid was my fault.
Oh god. Free stretch for no chiller points needed.
Oh, baby. Even though we're free now, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, and also, I didn't send you the screenshot. I sent it to everybody but you, it seems like. My last stream for Witcher 2 when I beat it, I think it's my worst stream I've ever had in my whole Twitch streaming career.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even think it was close. It was a 0 viewer average stream. I had only 2 people check my stream. It had 4 total views, 2 of them were me. So I had 2 views, and I only had 1 viewer for not even 5 minutes in my stream.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty gut wrench.
Yeah. It's pretty depressing.
Okay, it's one thing that stupid thing. I can't believe I down.
Do you like meme games?
Mini games.
Like meme games, like games that are like made to be like stupid and jokey.
Oh, mini games. Yeah, I don't mind them.
I'm actually giving one away on Twitch Prime right now. I was just checking their offers and they gave one away. So I watched my one of my streamer friends play this game, Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. And it was just like a cutesy, funny, like kind of visual novel game. Lots of jokes in it, like 2 or 3 hours long. So figured to call it out since I was looking at it.
Bear with me a moment. I'm just gonna open a new window. Oh my god, they're giving out Oblivion. I thought everybody had Oblivion already.
Yeah, I didn't take that shit 'cause I already own it. I got Morrowind and Oblivion for like $1 each on sale.
Surely everybody that's had Oblivion has probably had it by now.
I'm never gonna play it, but I bought it 'cause it was on sale. Games are too old.
Yeah, even I've got to agree that's kind of dated now. I mean, here's my controversial thing for today, guys. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I think Skyrim is looking a bit long in the tooth now. I know.
I
I know.
No, I'll do you one better. I think Skyrim is a fucking dog shit game for dog shit people. That game sucks. I think it's an awful video game. It offends me how bad of a game that was. So I'll take the heat for you. Don't worry. I'll take the fire.
Alright, I'll let you take the fire, mate. While I just step in back and run away.
That game was so bad it killed my grandpa. And I'm not joking.
Wow.
That game was so bad it killed my grandpa.
Wow.
My first night playing that game, I booted it up, started playing it, and my grandfather died of cancer that very night. And I'm not kidding. The cancer finally took him the same night I started playing Skyrim. During like the first 3 hours of my campaign. So that's how bad Skyrim is. It fucking killed my grandpa. So fuck that game.
So just for the record, it's Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I've claimed that one then.
There you go. Another free game. Let's go.
Let's go Monkey Island as well, because I don't mind Monkey Island. I'll probably never play it, but it's fair. It's fair.
I mean, the only monkey game I play is Balloon Tower Defense. Did you know the Balloon Tower Defense 5 had fucking co-op mode?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Apparently it has a co-op mode on Balloon Tower. I think it's 5 or 6. I'm not sure, but I own it. I just did co-op with one of my friends before.
It's okay.
Hear that? On my mic.
I think it's such a brave choice to bring my stream back on. I think it's honestly a brave choice to put Oblivion on there.
I don't know. It's Amazon Prime. They don't really give away anything good usually, so no one expects them to give quality games. And I check it every couple of days, and I've only seen maybe one good game in the past year and a half. I think they gave away like Control Unlimited or something, which I already owned.
I literally just killed him. No one dead, thank God.
Well, I think I fixed my headset, by the way. Although I'm not really sure how I did it.
Oh, that's good news.
Yeah, because as you remember last time, if I was in a call of you, I couldn't hear like any game audio or like YouTube or stream audio. It's like only Discord call. And I joined my Discord calling to someone else and it started working randomly. So hopefully it doesn't lock up again.
It probably
Right
just
now it's
needed.
working.
It probably just needed a reboot or something, Deft.
Maybe.
Oh, Windows update. That could be it.
Also, yeah, I
Alright,
did
we're
do
good to
two of
go.
those. Now that I think about it, yeah.
Yeah,
And updated my audio drivers.
that might help as well. Oh God, I got stretch again.
Oh yeah, stretch for me. Stretch for me. Do it. Yes. Yes.
Ah.
Yes. He's done it.
Here you go. Played with a boob as well.
Hell yeah.
Threw that in for you.
I wish Garrus to do that for me instead of calibrating his fucking machine guns.
I think that's code for something.
The amount of times he's doing that shit though is like it's kind of wild. If that is the case.
Well, what are you gonna do? His one job is to calibrate machine guns. He's probably done that at least once. And then he's gotten a bit bored after that and just trying to look busy.
I mean, he could have tried to fuck me. Chose not to though. I kind of gave him the option. He told me no, so I didn't press the issue.
Wow.
I mean, how do you think I feel? I should be the one saying, wow, I was slightly offended.
I would be too, mate. That's just... I can't believe it. That didn't happen. Hey, baby. Oh, don't do that. Wi-Fi goes as soon as you do. Figured it out. Wi-Fi signals are carried from the living room, which is way down there. It has to go all the way through a bunch of walls, ceilings, doors, stuff like that to get to this room. It really does. My wife doesn't listen to me.
If you knew the internet was gonna be that far away, why'd you pick this room to stream in of all rooms?
Because my wife said, "Oh, this will be a perfect little man cave for you." And I was like, "Alright, yeah, I'll do." And then she put,
Wow.
then I had to work, so I was sleeping during the day. And a Wi-Fi man came over, meant to put the router downstairs, so it's kind of
Wow.
like,
Wow. That's a big betrayal. I can relate though, because I'm in a similar
Can I do that?
situation.
You're very cute though. I love you.
Love you too.
Hang on.
Ah shit, there he goes. I saw me to entertain the stream now while streamers having the audacity to talk to his wife and have a family and be happy. I don't even know what to talk about. Oh, he's back.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I was trying to fill dead air while you were gone so you gained a viewer.
Oh, right. Hi guys. Talking to my wife, and she's telling me I'm too loud.
So that's some big news for you.
Oh, go on then.
You're beating the shit out of a VTuber streaming this game right now. They only got 3 viewers compared to your 6.
Wait. There's a VTuber streaming this right now, and I'm beating him.
Yep.
Go on.
Yeah, right?
Woo!
In fairness, they're a guy VTuber, so they don't have the full benefits of being a VTuber if they were a girl. But still, they're a fucking VTuber. You're beating their ass 2-1.
I'm
I wish
proud
I
of
could.
myself.
I wish I could do that. I can't even get one viewer on my streams apparently.
I think I counterbalance you a little bit.
That makes you feel so much worse when you put it like that.
What? I don't know what else to say to that. What do you mean? It makes you feel worse.
That makes you feel so much worse. Because the implication there is that your content's better than mine, which, you know. Let's just say I disagree with that notion.
I'm not saying it's better. I'm just saying it's different.
You shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Get this smartness out of my goddamn face, you fucking sicko. I'm over here at the lowest point of my life and you're throwing dirt in my eye like you're fucking Tom Raimi Spider-Man, you absolute dick. I'm over here trying to liven up your chat, you know, keep the dead air from ticking, to help you with your channel analytics, and you have the audacity to spit in my eye, throw me down the stairs, and scoff at me in my time of weakness. The absolute audacity. How fucking dare you, good sir? After I helped you get like 2 free games a day too, and try to give you a third one. How fucking dare you?
I just have this charm about me, I suppose.
Man. The guy bans you for like 4 days and won't play games with you, and they think she's the best person in the world. Some people fucking change, man. Let the fame get to them. You give them 2 Twitch Prime subs, and they think they're better than you.
I don't think I'm the best person in the world by a long shot.
I don't know, man. I think you changed.
I think I'm very fortunate.
Let the fame get to your head. Be different. Your hashtag not my donut.
I'll be happy if that what's the word I'm looking for? Gets popular.
Yeah, hashtag not my donut. Exposed videos get made about you on YouTube. Speaking of hashtags, bit of a segue. So I don't know what prompted me to do this, but I went on your Twitter the other day. Again, I don't know why. I don't remember what the impetus was for me to do that, but like, I did it.
Right.
And I noticed something.
What's that?
Why did you refer to me as your longtime viewer and fan in one of your tweets when you were playing with me like 2 months ago? Why'd you do me dirty like that? Like, oh, I'm such a big man. I'm letting this longtime fan of mine play a game with me. Aren't I so generous? To talk to the peasantry like that. Like, why the fuck do you phrase it like that, you asshole? Do you think I was gonna see that shit? 'Cause I fucking did.
I was trying to give you a shout out. I think I put your link in for you.
They call me a fucking loser, sick. Excuse me. That's what it sounded like. You're like, oh, this fucking loser kept messaging me in my chat. Like, okay, I'm playing with him because, like, his long-term fan of mine is like, he won't leave me alone. I gotta appease the little guy, you know? Like, you know? Made me sound so fucking bad in that fucking tweet.
I was trying to be nice.
By making me look like a fucking jabroni? I was such a fucking loser in that tweet. I was so mad.
Why the F did you get into Twitter?
I don't know. I'm glad I did, because I can see now you're fucking stitching me out like that, making me look bad.
That's that then. Let's move out.
That's fucked up too, because like, you did that shit 2 months ago when we were playing Tarkov or something. Long time fan. Didn't shout me out in your fucking Resident Evil 5 stream tweets though. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's double bad. First, you're either talking shit or you're not talking at all. Fucking disrespectful. Absolutely disrespectful.
Okay, in my defense of a 4-day thing, and I've been busy with work. New day job, feel a bit
That's not
tired.
even that's not even the point. I looked at your tweets, like the whole 3 streams you did RE6 and RE5 didn't get mentioned at all in those tweets. Not even one. Totally whitewashed me out of your lineage on those ones.
I will
But
go
were you-
back.
were you
I will go
ashamed?
back and I'll edit the videos and I'll be
Oh,
fantastic.
now you're gonna do like a fucking New York Times editorial post. Wow, after the damage is already done. You're all part of the fucking fake news media. That shit.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
I'm calling my lawyer
It's
right
fake
now.
news. Don't believe him. It's fake news, guys. Don't believe in viewers. It's fake news.
This man over here slanders my good character, then abandons me, refuses to tell people about my collaborative art I've made of him, and then steals my content on his YouTube channel without crediting me, and he demands I credit him on my TikTok videos. This man should be canceled right now. He's not a true friend. He's a fucking psychopath behind the scenes, man. We can't support this guy. He's He's pure unfiltered rage and hostility towards my character and my individualism. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Well, where's the rage coming from?
It just feels right after the harm you've done to me. I can't look past this. This is like 4 affronts back to back I've come across, and I can't let this go much longer.
I will edit stuff especially for you, okay?
I don't fucking believe you for a goddamn second, you goddamn liar.
I will do an apology video on YouTube as well. Giving you
I
my apology.
I demand a fucking tearful-eyed apology video.
Okay.
Alright. I'm glad we got that sorted. Now I don't gotta call my legal team.
I am so sorry, Deathly Apostle.
No, say those tears for the YouTube video. I demand a YouTube video. That'd be really funny. What if like your fucking YouTube video uploaded up to the algorithm, no one knew what the context was, and it like got you actually popular because of it? You got like the lucky algorithm click or something.
Yeah. I mean, apology videos has got to be somewhere up there, right?
Yeah. Like imagine fucking Philip DeFranco finds that shit and like makes a video on it. Oh, that'd be crazy. Get like 1 million views immediately off of that shit.
All right, we're good to go.
Or like Moist Critical makes a video about like us arguing in this fucking video or something, get like 20 million views off that.
Oh, who's that really annoying one? That's kind of an ass.
Keemstar?
Bald guy.
Keemstar.
Yeah, Keemstar. Starts going on about Twitch drama on about us.
Yeah, I fucking hate Keemstar.
Oh, I can't stand the guy. I think he's just the worst. But
I liked him when I was younger, but you know, I was like 14. That's my excuse. Now that I'm older, I'm like, this dude's a piece of shit.
yeah.
Oh, so you know they told you where the key is, right?
Oh wait, where's the key?
It's in one of the like go out that door that you were just looking at, like on your the top of your screen, like north.
Yeah.
Yeah, like go for there. There's like a library you were in earlier that had like a big vase in the corner, in like one of these like rooms around here.
Okay, so I'm
I think
looking at the
you gotta like open the vase and like break it open to find the spare key. I'm pretty sure the bartender told you that, but we were too busy fucking around and you missed it.
Oh shit. Right, okay. Well, I don't think there's a vase in here.
Yeah, try the next room then. Might be the room for like the fine china, like the statue and like the other shit. I don't really remember. But I think it's one of these rooms.
I kinda wish I was paying attention now.
I'm the co-host, what I'm here for. You don't gotta pay attention because I pay attention.
And you do an excellent job of that. I can't say that I do more. I mean, you're just great.
You know, when you put it like that, it sounds disingenuous. Sounds like there's a little bit of facetiousness hidden behind that fake praise.
No, it's genuine.
fucking guy can't be stopped. This fucking man over here is cyberbullying an innocent young adult live on air. No remorse. I almost said child, that'd be slander if I called myself a child.
Sorry, you're saying I was slandering you?
Yes. No, I said I was gonna slander myself by accident.
Yeah, I'm distracted by something. My wife's play out her A game, trying to get me off the stream right now.
Tell her to fuck off, I guess. If you won't do it, I'll do it.
You'll tell my wife that.
Yeah, I will. I'm the co-host. You gotta finish the game today. If you don't finish the game today, you're gonna play the shit tomorrow, and I gotta wait another day to play your new Bible game. So like,
Oh yeah.
I gotta defend myself from this persecution your wife's trying to thrust upon me.
All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna contact my lawyers and I'm gonna get you done for slander for all this. I can't believe just what you've done.
I mean, you can try that. It's gonna be harder for you to win that case, though.
Go on, get out of it, you know, let's be on here.
Fringe.
Proper bringing her A game, Jesus.
Yeah, go on X videos, you weirdos. Make real content. That's one way to get views, I guess. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, that's how I've been getting my viewers. My sexy ass wife.
Oh shit. You know what? That would make sense if you and your wife have an OnlyFans and these people watching you from your OnlyFans. That'd explain a lot, actually. Yeah, I bought it.
My wife is on Instagram. She's quite popular on it.
Well, she's a woman. I wonder why.
Savor the victory. We earned it.
I mean, like, that's all I can say to that is like, wow, a woman's popular on Twitter or not on Instagram. Wow, I never would have foreseen that happening. That's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, I know, right? You never hear of that happening, like, ever.
Welcome back. Welcome back. You missed all the drama. Again.
Yeah,
You missed me getting bullied live on stream as this man slanders my character and betrays me in every way possible.
It's just what I call a Tuesday.
But it's Friday. See? The slander can't stop. Trying to lie about the day too to hide his tracks. He can't be stopped. He cannot be stopped, ladies and gentlemen. When his back's to the wall, he just lies. Call this bitch into 4K. Sending this shit to my lawyer right now.
If I get with me saying there's gonna be a message in my will saying, hey, it was definitely possible this entire time. Yeah, keep it out of it. It means it's a dodgy one.
Yeah, go for it, man. Do it. If I get swatted on stream, at least I'll make sure that I get some views on it. It's like, go ahead, tell the FBI. See if I care. In the long term, it might help my channel. Actually, get like more than one viewer. Well, it might get more than 0 viewers, I guess. Because last year was fucking awful. I'd be doing me a fucking favor at that point.
Depends what when you get swatted.
I mean, either I get views because of the swatting clip, or I get killed and I stop being miserable. So either way, it's still a win-win. Just a matter of how I'm winning.
That's a bit dark.
Yeah. Still make it any less true though.
Does it make you feel
Ain't
any
it?
better that I like it?
No. Not even remotely.
Oh. Well, I tried.
That's like your fucking dad being like, oh, you don't have a date to prom? Don't worry, son, I like you. Like, wow, thanks, dad. That makes me feel even worse. Like, significantly worse.
Wow, he's saying I'm like your dad. Jeez.
I mean, you're old enough to be my dad. Boomer.
How old are you again?
Doesn't fucking matter now. You don't need to know. Doesn't matter.
Pretty sure you're in your like 20s at least.
I mean, the fact you don't remember it, I told you like 3 times. Once this stream tells me we're not really friends.
They
You
messed with the
traitor.
wrong guy.
Doesn't even care about me. Again, call him
I
4K.
do. I'm just terrible at bloody remembering like numbers.
Fake fan and fake friend. It's even in my fucking Twitch bio. So you're clearly a fake fan and a fake friend.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm glad you finally admit it, you traitor.
Yeah, I'll remember your date in a minute. Birth. Yeah.
The lack of subtlety is just ridiculous here. Like, you must be horrible at stealth games with this level of fucking espionage you're pulling here. Like, holy shit. This would be like me fucking busting nut off stream and being like jerking off. No, I wasn't jerking off. I was just scratching my thigh. Like, no, this get the fuck out of here with this espionage bullshit. We know what you're doing. We know what you're doing right now.
I don't know. You didn't necessarily know what I'm doing right now.
I know damn well what you're doing.
Yeah.
I see the screen reflection on your cheek right now. I can see it. I can enhance 8 times zoom. God damn it. Sitting the truth of the FBI right now.
That was the off video. Oh, where's the
He's
about
4K, exposed at 8K.
21. You're 21.
They figured it out. Yes. Almost 22, actually.
Yeah, I'm not old enough. I'm like 32, so you're like 10 years.
Yeah, but in theory, if you developed early, you could have sired a child, technically. Usually doesn't happen at that age, but theoretically it is possible for a 10-year-old to sire a child, I believe.
I don't think I was ready then.
No. Might not remember it. Oh, I was right, though. Wait, what? Maybe I wasn't right. I thought there was a key in here.
That's
What?
everything but a key.
Okay, go back and ask that bartender where the key is at. He should tell you that it's late in here.
Did you just fart on stream anyway? Because I heard that from my end.
No. Are you hearing shit on my mic right now?
What?
Are you hearing shit on my mic right now?
I could swear. I just said
My grandma was making a bunch of noise right now. That's probably why.
I could have sworn I just said like a really loud fart.
No, if it was, I'd admit to it. It'd make for a funny joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's right now. She's like banging pots and pans in the kitchen, making like dinner or some shit, and like slamming drawers because she's loud as shit.
It says it'll make me some beverages.
You know what I'm tempted to do, but I don't think I'll have the energy to do it when it does come up. I'm tempted to try to do like a 24-hour stream on my birthday.
That'd be good.
It's just a matter of like, Like back in the olden days, I could do like a 4-hour stream easy, not even a problem. I'm just so demoralized on Twitch now that even doing like a 30-hour stream hurts me sometimes. I don't know if I have the energy to do that shit. But then it's like, if I don't do it, I'm missing out on an opportunity for self-advertising, right? Because like, there's every time I'm gonna get views to be on my birthday stream, right?
Yeah. I have to wait a whole year before my birthday comes back around.
What day is my birthday on? It's on a Wednesday. That's a whack-ass day for a birthday.
I was gonna say, you don't know what day your birthday is.
Well, I know the number, but like not like what day of the week it's on. Didn't know if it was gonna be like a Wednesday, a Sunday, or what. So I had to check. I don't really celebrate holidays or like birthdays. I don't really care about stuff like that. So I don't really think about it. I don't even know my dad's birthday or my grandmother's birthday. Now that I think about it.
Whatever that takes care of you.
I don't know anything about her, but I can avoid it. I mean, I've said this before, I'm not on good terms with like any of my family, really, so like, I don't make a habit of talking to them.
Yeah, I get that, but I always thought you were kind of a little bit alright with your grandma.
I mean, I'm alright with that I don't talk to her, and I try to not engage with her, even remotely, under any circumstances, but, you know, I wouldn't say I like her.
And you probably talk about it the most.
Well, yeah, because she never shuts the fuck up and is always trying to talk to me, so.
Oh, it's nice that she's making the effort.
I'd prefer she didn't. At least my mom, dad, and aunt had the, you know, kindness to fuck off and not try to talk to me. I talk to my dad like once a day, and it's about coffee. That's all we talk about. Like, if you read like our like kick or not, why did I say kick? Oh god, that's no, not kick. Our fucking Discord conversations and shit. Like, she's like, hey, I'm brewing coffee. Do you want it? Yes. That's like all we'll talk about for like a whole day. Next day, hey, do you want more coffee? Yes. Next day, yo, coffee? Question mark. Yes. It's over and over and over. And my aunt and my mom, I don't ever talk to anymore, like, at all. So. And again, that suits me quite fine. I'm pretty happy with that.
Okay, so it's in the... So, I had to do a little bit there to get the information out of him. So I had to go to a door that's locked.
Okay. Well, now you know.
Yeah.
I don't like when games do that. That's a little bit redundant.
It feels a little bit fast.
You think you'd be able to tell you, like, yo, here's the key, instead of making you find this shit on your own. It's a bit weird.
Cool, so I should be able to get through the door now.
Do you plan on beating the game today?
Do you think I'll beat the game today?
Or do you plan on beating it?
I plan on beating it, but I plan on beating it the last 3 times.
Well, that was your first mistake.
Oh yeah, I know.
I mean, you might be able to beat it today. Depends on how many times you die on the boss fights.
Do these guys count the boss fights?
No. You'll know when it's a boss fight. You'll know. That Team Rocket song stuck in my head, man. I can't get it out of there. It's so catchy.
That's what she said.
Did she? It's a bit of a weird comment. You might want to use those acid crafts because like these guys might kill you.
Who's weaker up to?
This ends here.
Wow, that should do more than I thought it would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's him down.
Take.
Yeah.
Oy.
I'm sorry.
Probably gonna kill Zen. Oh, or Estelle.
Yeah, he's gonna kill Estelle. God damn
Yeah, I
it.
would use Evil Eye there so I get a soulless crit.
Alright, let's use Evil Eye.
You got so much CP, you might as well use
We're
it at some
good to
point,
go.
right? I mean, what I will say though is like these guys are kicking your ass. Godspeed to you when you get to the actual boss fights. Like holy shit.
Yeah.
Hey, I've still got all 3 members standing at the moment.
Yeah, but they're still giving you trouble though. These guys are like the warm up to like the actual fights.
I wouldn't say we're giving him that much trouble. One's down, I'm already kicking this guy's ass.
Huh. They messed with the wrong guy.
Wasn't too bad. I think it'll let me go back and heal up at my chamber made too, so I don't have to use any health.
Hold on, is this guy trying to play Tarkov with me?
Who's playing Tarkov with you?
One of my like Discord friends is in my channel, in the Tarkov channel by himself in my Discord. And I'm trying to think if he's like waiting for me or something. Because why would he be in my Discord of all Discords by himself if he wasn't waiting for like me?
It's a little weird.
You know? And he's been in there for like an hour and a half too, I think. I think he's been in there since your stream started. I'm looking to see if he's waiting for me or something, because if he is, I don't want to make him sit there forever.
Oh yeah, go check the mate, mate. Alright guys, it's got entertained my own channel, so it's like to definitely have a look on the back. So far these guys are a pain in the butt. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. Actually, I'm gonna say a lot more. I don't like these special forces, guys. They really do my wicking.
I am back.
Oh, cool.
He was AFK, so I don't know.
Maybe you just joined it by accident. Sometimes that can happen.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. Yeah, I asked him to play like last night, like 16 hours ago. So like, I assume he's out waiting on me because it's been like 16 hours since I asked him.
Yeah.
But Figured I'd check.
How you doing, Otago?
Sorry.
I'm not. I only played it like once in the past like 2 weeks. Now's with him.
Guys are doing my absolute noise.
I mean, you pretty much all but quit, so like, I had no reason to play the game really.
I'm taking a... I was gonna use a fancy word than break, but I'm just taking a break from
Take-
it.
You were taking a mild interim from the game.
Interim, that's better.
See, I got a big vocabulary. I thought it was good in English class.
Yeah, my vocabulary is... meh.
I was always quite sycophantic when it came to the genres that I liked in school. Why do I call them genres? Classes that I liked in school. I just wish we had more like good English stuff in better like history stuff in literary classes. Although having said that, I did fail my
We're good to
creative
go.
writing class, so I guess I can't say anything.
Yeah, I was never very good at school. College I excelled at, but school I kind of sucked at.
There's a reason I got held back a year, because I failed, I think, 7 classes in my high school experience.
That's that then. Let's move
I
out.
just found school very dreadfully boring.
Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, I've heard stories about the American education system. It's not the greatest.
Yep.
Which is kind of sad, really. I think, you know, education's important.
I mean, I would agree. That's just be an education where we actually pick our classes properly instead of being forced into stuff that everyone hates. Like, why do I have to
Yeah.
take 4 years of math, 4 years of science, like 4 years of history, and 4 years of the other thing? But if I know what I want to do and like what direction I want to take, I should be able to like chart a more accurate course of what I'm going to end up doing.
I think that's why I liked college more, because it puts you on that direction,
Yeah.
unlike high school.
But like, if I'm really into history and government stuff, why are you putting me in biology and like chemistry? Like what the fuck is chemistry gonna do to help me get into like government or like running like a political campaign or like becoming like a historian? Fucking nothing. Same for like algebra too. Like basic math, fine. Basic science, fine. Like middle school stuff, not a big deal. But like, I don't need to know like how like magma rocks form after thousands of years under like lava volcanoes. Like that's not gonna help me with what I want to do. As the same token, like if you're really in the math and science, you want to be like an engineer. Why are you in like government class? Like why do you need to know like what Zimbabwe's government was like after the Civil War? Like why do you need to know what like Myanmar's political structure is compared to like the British structure? Like you don't need to know that shit if you're gonna be like an engineer or like a biochemist. very
Chloe's
dumb.
pretty, looking a little bit better as a princess.
Yeah, I think she looks so much hotter with the actual long hair instead of being ugly as fuck with no hair on.
I think I put it in a nicer way.
I have no patience for kindness. I played these games like 3 times each for like thousands of hours. I'm over being nice. Also, I've seen her restyle, so like, she looks so much prettier with like the actual new animation they gave her. Because in Zero Azure and well, basically those two, but also kind of Beyond, they did like a art style rewrite for the portraits, which I think is usually worse, but Chloe is definitely one of the better ones they redrew.
Oh my
They gave her,
goodness,
like,
that's so bloody fake. She just realised that she was a princess. Didn't the gown and stuff give it away?
No, she's a fucking idiot. I mean, it still has like 2 brain cells. We know this. I'm gonna send you a picture of Chloe in her new design.
Okay.
So you can tell me if you think she looks better.
Send it via Discord.
Yeah, I'll tell you when I send it.
Alright, let me know. I'll carry on with the game.
I don't know if I want to sound like a spoily picture. For obvious reasons.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, here you go. Downloads. Where the hell did the picture go? Downloads? Yeah. Okay, that's what she looks like with the redesign.
Oh, yeah. I got. Yep.
That's a
Okay.
big step up.
Yeah, that's a nice picture of her.
Agreed. I think it's really the hair, because I really don't like how her hair looks like dry and bleached in this game. It looks a lot more vibrant and colorful in future games. And for the eyes, I think the eyes are a lot more pronounced.
Oh god. Yeah, so my first week at a new job was like me running around a school, which is very tiring.
That's unfortunate.
No, I didn't mind it. It's better than being sat at home just waste away.
I wholeheartedly disagree with that statement.
Okay, maybe I worded that wrong. It's nicer. It's nice to interact with people rather than working at home on your own with no colleagues.
I would also disagree. But I also am a hermit, so I have a unique perspective on life, I suppose.
Yeah. I get the fact that you don't really not a big people person.
I mean, well, you say that, but like, I think I'm pretty sociable when I am talking to people. It's just,
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
I just don't put myself in a situation where I meet new people because that I'm a hermit. Because like, who am I gonna meet when I'm at home all the time? And when I do meet them, like, my personality can rub people the wrong way. So I can be quite aggressive sometimes. And some people don't like that.
I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, I'm sure you haven't. I mean, even now, like, it took you like 3 months to get used to my personality. It feels like, because like, compare like our talking now to like 2 months ago when I met you on Tarkov that first stream, and how like quiet and like reserved you were. Now you didn't know how to handle my like insults and my banter until like recently. But it took you a while to get used to my shit talking and stuff.
I
I guess it's the same for other people.
It takes me a while to get used to people.
I mean, now it's just a matter. If anything, you're bullying me more than I'm bullying you. So I think you've integrated it quite well.
You've rubbed off on me. Yay.
Good. I think it makes it much more entertaining when we're not too scared to shit talk and be memeing. Yeah, people tend not to like me, it seems like, it is what it is. It's weird too, because like, I don't think I'm that bad. Like, there's times I say some mean shit every now and then, like, I can recognize that, but generally speaking, I think I'm pretty chill. I don't think I'm that mean usually. I think I'm fairly nice when I meet people.
I've definitely met worse mean than people than you.
And at least, like, even though I'm mean, at least I'm, like, helpful. Like, with Tarkov, for example, like, when I met you, I was like, oh, here's mission you should do. Here's like the maps you should play. Here's like the routes you can take to make a bunch of money. Here, let me help you with like side quests. Here's some gear and stuff. Like, I think that was pretty helpful, even though I was maybe a little bit harsh sometimes.
Hi. That. I think my wife wants something. I just don't know what it is.
I feel like there's a joke in there somewhere, but I don't know if I want to make it.
Anyway, let's close the door on that one. Let's carry on. Nope. Wife's trying to get me banned off Twitch. Let's go.
Wait, why do you just have a just put one Edge and Lita?
One Edge and Lita. Oh.
Yeah, do you get the reference? That should have been around your time. I don't know if you watched WWE at that time.
No, I probably wasn't watching
Okay,
it.
well, do you know who Edge and Lita is? The Rated R superstar? Okay, he doesn't know. But they had a live sex celebration in the ring at one of the WWE shows after he won the title.
Okay.
Yeah. Because,
Right.
do you want me to give you the lore on the Rated R Superstars Love Life of Lita? Because it's actually kind of a wild story.
Alright, let's see this wild story.
Okay, so I don't know the full extent, because, like, this is happening when I was, like, an actual child, so I don't know, like, the parts that I've picked up over time. So, Lita was dating Matt Hardy, who was part
Yeah.
of the Hardy Boys. You know, I assume you know who the Hardy Boys are, they're fairly popular. If you don't, it doesn't matter.
It's alright.
So she was dating Matt, and you know Hardy Boys doing their thing, win the tag team titles, showing around. She started cheating on Matt with Edge, like behind his back, and as she was fucking Edge, Edge then won the World Heavyweight Championship with the WWE title, one of the two.
Right.
And then Matt was like, "Yo, you're cheating on me, dude. What the fuck?" And he was obviously mad at Edge. Was like, "Dude, that's my girlfriend. You know this." He's like, and Edge was like, "Fuck you. I don't care." Basically, told Matt to fuck off, like the asshole that he is in real life. I think he's a lot nicer now, but he was kind of a dick back in the day. And then they got into like a backstage fight, like an argument over it, as they should, which, you know, like fair enough. But then WWE was like, so he stole your girlfriend and you're mad about it. That'll make for great television. We're gonna turn this to a fucking on-screen storyline. Matt was like, no, I don't want my dirty laundry being, you know, made like storyline for like millions of people. And they're like, well, you're under contract, so fuck you. This is a storyline now. It made him perform this like actual real life story that was happening to him on screen for like millions of people, and had to pretend that it was fake when it was actually real. And that clearly pissed him off. That's why he left the company. I think they fired him because like he got sick of doing that shit on screen. So they eventually fired him because he didn't want to make a fake storyline about his real girlfriend betraying him to one of his friends IRL, and they let him go because of it. And then Edge like won the title either again like the first time. As his celebration, he fucked Alita in the middle of the ring, like in like one of his heart-shaped beds on an episode of Monday Night Raw. After Matt was gone. So yeah.
Yeah,
Wrestling,
I
everybody.
actually remember that now that you mentioned it. All of it.
Yep.
Yep.
WWE, baby.
It's such a classic show.
Oh man. Yeah, WWE sucks nowadays. Like for all the shit I'm giving that storyline, at least it was entertaining. But now WWE is just bland as shit.
Yeah. Lots
Okay,
of fun these days.
Like I kind of want to watch AEW and like give them a try, but like WWE burned me out so bad. I don't even want to try AEW, even though I'm pretty sure I'd enjoy their wrestling.
Oh wow, when will this final boss actually take place?
A while. Not even halfway done.
Well, I'm about halfway through streaming, so
I'm not beating the game today, then.
I'm gonna do it today. If I have to put extra hour in, I will do.
Well, maybe two. And again, it depends on how much trouble the bosses give you. That's why you would expect this game to end quickly when it's been known for its endless dialogue.
Yeah, it's a lot of dialogue. I bet it would be short if you just cut off dialogue and just add like the actual game itself.
Yeah, which I'm glad they didn't, because I wouldn't play it at that point. That sounds like a boring ass game.
It does.
Like, who the fuck's playing this game for the combat?
I know, right?
That's like playing Tarkov for the story. Like, really? Don't lie to me. We know you're not doing that.
I thought we were doing that.
No. I play the game because I help people who want to play the game that are new. That's all I really play it for. Like, you were new, I helped you get decent at the game, do like quests and level up, then you quit. Okay? Then I started playing with Zin and Ginja. They were new to the game, helped them get level like 15 for the flea market, and they both quit. I was like, well, okay. Now I don't play anymore if someone plays with me. And I'm not complaining. Like, the less I can play Tarkov, the better. It's not really a game I miss. You know?
No.
That's why I bought Rainbow Six Siege, right? So we could find a better shooter game to play together.
I did try that the other day. I didn't quite know what I was doing.
I haven't tried it yet. I mean, I played 10 hours of it on console, but I think it's a fun game. I enjoy it.
I think it'd be better on console.
Really?
Just because I can just chill and just play it and just shut my mind off.
But you're playing competitive shooter games to be chill and not competitive? Well, that's your first mistake, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
That's like being like, oh man, I want to read this book that's too long. I just want to like have a picture book and like sit back and like zone out and like dream. But I was like, I feel like if you're reading the book at that point, you're kind of you're already fucking up, you know? I just like how Rainbow Six is like, at the very least, if you die in that game, you're back in the lobby in like 3 minutes playing the game again. Whereas Tarkov is like, you can spend 45 minutes on the map walking around, see nobody get sniped in the head and lose all your progress, and spend 20 minutes on a loading screen to find your next game.
Oh god, that is one of the things that really annoys me about that game.
Yep. Oh, did you hear about the new Tarkov they're making? I shouldn't call it that because that's disrespectful to the actual game. I don't remember the actual name of the game. They're making a like a space Tarkov sometime soon.
A space Tarkov.
Yeah, it's like you load into the map and it's like you're on your own spaceship. And you can like craft your own spaceship and upgrade your spaceship and play with like up to 4 people. And you can explore like planets, like mines, like abandoned space stations, and you can encounter other players on your like way to loot the NPCs and stuff. And you can like go to like Star Trek Space Force with people and steal their ships and like land boarding parties to try to take their stuff.
That actually does sound quite fun.
Yeah, it sounded interesting. I might give it a try if it's not like $1 million.
Okay, so we're going to the castle next, I take it.
You better hope so. That's all I'm gonna say. You better fucking hope so. I'm gonna beat this game today. Once you're in the castle, if you're in the castle, you have a chance. If there's shit outside of the castle, well, good luck.
Okay, protecting Chloe, trying to get into castle. Everything's sounding hopeful right now.
Except for the 10 billion more dialogues you had to get through.
Oh, it sounds like something's gonna happen to Joshua.
Yeah, plot to Joshua fucking dies, dude. End of the
What?
game, just shot in the head and dies.
Really?
That'd make for a pretty wild ending, wouldn't it?
Yeah?
Estelle, no! Don't step on the pitfall trap! Pushes her out of the way, gets impaled and dies immediately due to Estelle's dumbass stepping on traps. Honestly, I'm surprised that has happened already, frankly.
Yeah.
I can see Estelle do some dumb shit like that, where she's like, wait a minute, Joshua, why is the ground glowing? Steps a trip wire, and like saw blades pop out and kill everybody.
Yeah, in that regard, she's we're quite lucky, aren't we?
Yeah.
I don't know, she has her moments.
I mean, she's one of my favorite characters in the whole series after Sky 2. But let's just say Sky 1 did not exactly make me crazy about her. Oh, speaking of the Sky games, Falcom did a 40-year anniversary poll. They polled like their audience on their favorite Falcom games, their favorite Trails characters, their favorite Trails games, like a big like poll of all their
Right.
stuff. And it made me want to kill myself. The results made me very upset.
Go on, it was,
So, do you want to take a prediction of who won best Falcom character across all the Trails games?
all the Trails games.
All of them, yes.
And it made you mad.
Yes. Very upset.
Tia?
Of all the Trails games, Sky, Crossbell, Cold Steel, all of them.
Well, that's a bit unfair, I've not played them all yet.
It's the main character of Cold Steel.
Oh, because you don't like
Obviously, that's gonna make me mad, yes. He got first place, and I think some other Cold Steel character got second place, which I didn't care as much, but I was still mad. And then Estelle got third place. And then it was like mostly Cold Steel in the top 20. And only like 4 Sky characters and like 2 Crossbow characters in the top 20. So that made me mad. And then it was favorite game in the series. That caught me off guard. What game do you think won out of all of those? It was Sky 1. I thought you were gonna give me a guess there, but yeah, apparently Sky 1's the most popular game in the Trail series, which is shocking to me. I like Sky 1 a lot, so I'm not mad, but this feels like a weird game to pick when it's like one of the slowest games in the series. Yeah, and Cold Steel got ass blast. I think Cold Steel like 2, 3, and 1 were all like in the bottom half. And only Sky 4 was like towards the top. That was nice.
Was nice.
The fact that Cold Steel's games got like dunked on in the favorite game poll. Like 2 out of the 4 Cold Steel games were like at the bottom. So that was nice.
Yeah, I know how much you absolutely detest.
Yeah, those games are truly horrendous. They offend me greatly.
Does it just do, like a high school kind of thing that kind of like pisses you off?
I mean, that doesn't help. It does feel like a shitty Persona game in that regard, with shittier gameplay and shittier dialogue elements, but it's just the writing's worse, the target audience changed, and the way they tell the story is different. Like, to be mainstream, they pretty much abandoned the whole, like, slow burn dialogue stuff and just got, like really, like, action anime heavy, where it's like, story, who needs that? Just have, like, a bunch of fights and a bunch of, like, combat. Which is not what I played these games for, you know? And the fact that you're playing in, like, Erebony, which is, like, modern-day America, where it's, like, huge. You'd think for a country that has, like, so many towns, so many cities, so many, like, political factions, so much intrigue, so much history, that actually had this thing called a story. But like, it doesn't. Like Lebro has a way more, interesting character, lore-wise, than Erebody ever did across like all 4 of those games, all the way to like the very end, which is pretty pathetic for a game that was written in the late 90s, early 2000s with like 2 writers compared to a game that had like millions of dollars of resources in the whole writer's room for it.
Yeah, it kind
And,
of.
and then also characters. The reason why I think Sky works as well as it does is that what we talked about last time is that like you only have like 2 to 4 characters at all times in your party, and they kind of alternate out, and you have like a big rotating cast. It's nice. Coldstone doesn't do that. You have 12 main characters at the start of the game. How do you care about anybody when you have 12 main characters you got to worry about? Like that just doesn't work. Like they're so bogged down with like so many characters doing so many things that by the time you actually get to know anybody, they kind of fuck off. You got to learn more about everybody else. You get like all these like random miscellaneous high school drama stories where it's like, ooh, well, Laura doesn't like Fee because they're beefing about like the prom dress, and then Alyssa's mad at Reen because Reen, looked at her and she thought he was, sneering at her. Oh, did you hear what Makia said to Julius? He said he was ugly, and they're mad. And I'm like, I'm not playing these games for this at all. This is horrible. Like, go back to like the political drama, please.
Yeah, I can totally see where you're coming from with that. Fortunately, political drama kind of pisses a lot of people off.
Well, then why do these games sell so well then?
People have dumbed down. People are a bit more with it when this game came out.
I mean, you say that, but like, if that was the case, why would we re-releasing the older games though, like making a big push to make these games popular? Like, I get the mainstreaming of the story, where it's like, if they want to change the gameplay and like make it more action heavy, like a Yes game, like, okay, I get that. But I don't think they made anybody happy by dumbing down their story down. Like, the game's prettier, it sounds nicer, and like it plays nicer, and people buy the game for stuff like that. Like, people actually care about the gameplay in those games, but I don't see how they'd lose anything by making the story actually good to appeal to people like me that want to play it, a story-driven game. Especially when they did that shit like all the way up until 2012 with Trails of Asher. It's not like they, totally gave up on making it a good story. And also, Cold Steel 4 was good. I think Cold Steel 4 was a great game. And why was that game good? A lot of the political drama. People agreed with that. They think that game was great because of the whole political undertones in that game. It just felt like they looked at Persona 4 and they were like, Persona 4 was really popular. What if we try to make our Trails game a Persona game? It just didn't work at all. Like, it was pretty whack.
Okay, so I'm supposed to enter the sewer.
Yes. They even had the Persona dating system in the fucking Cold Steel games, if you didn't know that.
Do it?
Which, like, yeah, did you really want to have a romance system in these games? Because I feel like that's pretty dumb.
Yeah, I kind of just want the game to kind of give me a good story, and I feel like it's harder to write a good romantic story if it's like several
Multiple
people
choice.
kind of fight. Yeah.
And the thing is, like, because there's so many characters that, like, there's like 6 different romance options you can pick, and then you get more over the course of the other games when you meet new characters. So it's like, if you cheat on somebody, well, no one ever cares. They don't really talk about it. 'Cause, like, your romance, like, because they can't recognize your romance because it wouldn't count as like the canon ending. So like, all the romances don't mean anything. They don't go anywhere. They get either retconned or ignored, or like the game will like get mad at you, where it's like, well, this is the girl we want you to get with, but we're not gonna make you do it. But if you don't do it, we're gonna get kind of sassy if you'll be like, well, you should have picked this girl because she has the most dialogue. Like, I feel like the game gets mad at you for not following the story they wanted to tell when they gave you the option not to listen to it. We're just like, why? That's just really stupid. So yeah, not a fan of those games at all.
So when it says equals mark, it means that little bit right in the center that looks like a 2.
Sure. Yes. There's like a wall that you have to like press a button on to open it.
I'm bottom left, so go there. Move that bit up, right.
speaking of the romance, now I'm gonna tizzy talking about how much I hate Cold Steel. Another thing I don't like about like the fucking bonding romance system is that like I don't know if you ever watched No Game No Life. It doesn't seem like a show you would enjoy, so I assume probably not. But they do the same shit in Cold Steel that they did in fucking No Game No Life, which I liked in No Game No Life, but I find it very very annoying in Cold Steel. They do a lot of how do I want to put this? They do a lot of needless pedo baiting with like no reason to be doing that. And like they get like mad at you if you like engage with it. It feels really weird. So like they'll make a bunch of like jokes where it's like, hey man, don't you want to fuck your younger sister? I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to do that. They're like, yeah, but like you want to fuck your younger sister, don't you? Like all the characters like make fun of you for it, and they're like joke. It's like a running joke in that game. They want to fuck your younger sister, and I'm like, well, like I'm not as grossed out about stuff like that as a lot of people. Like I didn't really care, but at some point I was like, dude, if you're making this joke like every time she's on screen, are you trying like game? You clearly want me to pick her as like a romance option, don't you? Then the game's like, what? No, we didn't say that. What do you mean? We're not insinuating anything. If you pick her, that's on you. I'm like, no, it isn't. If you spend like 3 whole games making like jokes about the main character wanting to fuck his younger sister and being like into her, and someone picks that option, you like pretend like that's not what I was supposed to do. That's on you. It's like either tell that story or shut the fuck up about it. You know, like if you don't have the confidence in your own writing to like make that story work, don't try to pawn it off on me and the player's responsibility, and they get mad at us when we pick that. And it does that for like a lot of things where it's like, ooh, do you want to date the 10-year-old child? Well, I wasn't really planning to, but now they gave me the option. I'm kind of like, that's a bit weird that that's even an option that you provided me. Then you pick it, and they're like, well, you're a bit weird, aren't you? When they gave you the option, they're like, oh, this would be a cool idea, wouldn't it? Like, I don't appreciate when games and stories do that, you know? Where, like, they have an idea they want to tell, but they're too scared to tell, so they make you pick it, and they, like, get mad at you for it, you know?
On a side note, clearly Persona 5 and this game are connected.
Yep. You figured it out.
There we go.
I mean, what do you think they called themselves the Phantom Thieves in that game? Didn't want to get trademarked by the Trails games. Had to add the S.
Yeah, it's all making sense now.
God, I hate Cold Steel. That's all I'm gonna say. I hate fucking Cold Steel so bad. Like, I hate that shit so much.
I'm kind of interested to play it just to see what pisses you off so much.
I
And just
think
to see if it
you-
pisses me off.
No, I think you'll like it more than me just because you have lower standards. And I don't mean that as an insult, even though it kind of sounded like one. It's just that, like, I think I'm more passionate than you are when it comes to my video games, so you're more willing to look past mediocre elements than I am. But it isn't even a bad thing, per se, 'cause it makes you can enjoy games easier than I can. I just have high standards.
Okay.
Hmm.
Would you like some caveat with that?
Yes. Yeah, I want my games to be good and not mediocre. I mean, you strike me as somebody who's like, oh, this story's okay. So that's fine, it's alright. Whereas me, I'm like, this story's okay. How do you go from making like a 10 out of 10 game to like a 5 out of 10 game? This fucking sucks and I hate this. It's like Andromeda's. Like, Andromeda's like
They
an
messed with the
okay
wrong
game.
guy.
Like, compared to Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, it's fucking dog shit, you know? Like, even though it's like, on its own, it's not the end of the world, it feels so much worse when you know what came before and how better it could have been. That's how I feel about Cold Steel. Because, like, I've seen them, I played their 5 games before those. They were all really good. So, like, they knew what they were doing. They have the writers to make good games. They have the, you know, money to make actual big projects. But the fact they went out of their way to make a game so inferior to their past titles is like, why? You should have known better. And you do know better, so do better. And they never got better until, like, Cold Steel 4, and that pissed me off really bad. And those games are longer, too. Like, those games are long as shit. Like, Cold Steel 3 and 4 are both, like, over 100 hours long. So, like, they're mediocre and also the longest in the series, which doesn't help, you know?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan that we've got like bikini add-ons and stuff like that for characters.
Yeah.
I think that's like overdoing it.
I mean, it tells you who they're trying to appeal to, though.
Oh yeah.
Although having said that, I did buy one for Cold Steel 3.
Ooh, which one did you buy?
Look, I don't want to answer that question.
You brought it up, mate. Come on. Oh, what did that say?
Because the thing is, like, you're gonna have like the world's easiest like counterattack to fuck me over, and I can't even like say anything to it because you're gonna be right.
Come on, just give me the goods.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Do I
My
have to look
viewership's
and
already
guess?
my viewership on Twitch is so bad. I don't need to get canceled on Twitch for what I'm about to say. I don't want to get fucking banned. I'll give you a hint that'll probably give the game away.
Take that.
Let's just say it's the kind of thing that would get me looked down on Twitch if I used it when I actually played that game.
That could be just about anything at some times.
Oh, come on. You're dumb, but you're not that fucking dumb. Come on. Come on.
What, you got characters that have a I Love Trump t-shirt?
That'd be a hell of a plot twist, wouldn't it?
It
The fucking
would.
guys that are talking about, like, left-wing policies, like, yeah, I'm actually a fucking MAGA champ. Yeah, that'd be a plot twist. Also, rip them. Maybe work your whole party, honestly.
Let me show you the true essence of beauty. Take that.
Okay, when it came to Cold Steel 4, I bought that game, like, when it came out, so I got all the DLC for free. For, like, the Collector Edition or whatever. So I used some of those, that was fine. I had a couple of Cold Steel 3 and then, like, a pre-order buyer as well, but I had to buy one DLC separately. And the thing is, like, I bought it, I didn't even use it that much either, to be honest, because I felt kind of embarrassed to use it, even though I wasn't streaming it. I was like, this feels like I could, like, it feels wrong to be using this. So I only used it, like, a couple times.
That's that then. Let's move out.
I also like how they sell, like, disguised XP boosters in the Cold Steel games. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
It was XP boosters.
Yeah, you can buy, like, the palm drops, and that's how you farm XP. You, like, use it to, like, make the palms spawn on you, and you kill them and get, like, 1,000 XP when you kill them. Those, like, disguised XP boosters.
Oh.
Which is, like, again, who the fuck wants an XP booster in a JRPG? You know? Yeah, you can buy, like, medicine packs and, like, septic packs to make your fucking magic crystals quicker and stuff. Which really defeats the purpose, I would think.
I have no idea what I got out of my chest earlier. Could be literally anything. I wasn't paying attention to what I got out of my chest.
I wasn't either. Did you plan on playing Naruto when it comes out? Or do you plan on skipping that game?
Doodle?
Naruto. It's the spin-off Trails game that they're releasing.
I'll probably have a look at it, see what I think.
Has totally different gameplay, has nothing to do with the actual story. So a lot of
Okay.
people are gonna skip it. I'm gonna play just because I want to play more Trails games, but it's definitely like not really that relevant. I think it's either gonna come out later this year or it got pushed back to 2023 like Asher did. I'm not sure.
I'm probably seeing how far I've gotten in terms of games, and what's out, and what's not out, then make a judgment call from there.
I was asking more in general. Even if you don't play it anytime soon, like, do you plan on playing it if you get through like all the games or something? Or are you gonna skip it because it's not proper canon? So I know some people are like, well, it's not part of the main story, I don't care about it.
I can understand that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that way with some games, just depends. I like how Killing Floor 1's only $1 Humble Bundle right now as well. Still not gonna buy that shit though. Oh my fucking god. What is this?
What's what?
I didn't know Humble Bundle had an actual store. Like an actual like Steam storefront for like even more like deals and charity shit. I'm looking at some of their things that are on sale, and this thing actually kind of disgusts me. They're selling a bundle with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fucking Neptunia games in a bundle for $54. That's too many fucking Neptunia games. That's way too many Neptunia games. Holy shit. I couldn't even get through one of those games, much less 10 of them, in a fighting game. Christ. If I see any good deals, I guess I'll pass them along.
Yeah, if you see anything decent, I'll have a look.
So many anime games on sale right now. I think that's telling.
Oh, it's all kicking off now.
This is how you know a game's gonna be bad. When you go on two different storefronts to look for what the actual story of the game is, and it won't tell you in either of the game descriptions on either website.
Oof. Yeah. No.
That's a really bad sign.
Yeah.
On the one it was like, basically it's like, buy this game, this is the name of the game, no description. And then on Steam it's like, explore this awesome game, switch between action RPG and visual novel elements in this fantastic novel adventure. Yeah, what's it about though? It refuses to tell me what this game is about.
Yeah. Not a good sign.
Oh my god, it's literally fucking Sword Art Online. Oh my fucking god. No wonder they were embarrassed to tell me what kind of game this was. It's literally Sword Art Online. Just the same story but ripped off and called a different game. Jesus. Get the shit out of my face.
It's not the first game to do that, to be fair.
Yeah, but like, it's still pretty bad.
let's face it, there's enough anime doing it.
Yeah, and I don't watch any of that. The only isekais I watch are like the ones that seem like highly specifically what I'm gonna like in an isekai. Otherwise, I skip it just on principle. Like I was a fan of I'm blanking on the name. Mushoku Tensei. I like Mushoku Tensei, although I wish it was better. But that's the only isekai I've watched in like recent memory. That's also a hard show to talk about. People have very strong opinions on that show on both sides. Watch this, I don't know what you can really say about it.
It's a hard show to watch.
For some people, yes, but it's more so hard show to talk about. People who hate that show, like, they'll try to cancel you for liking it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, again, it definitely goes some places that are, you know, I think the story is still good, and I like where it's going, but yeah, it has some stuff in it where you're like, that's, yeah, that's a lot. And again, I don't know how much I don't know if you're gonna watch it or not, so I don't know how much you want me to talk about it.
I'll probably give it a go if it ever pops up, but I'm not like desperate to play it or anything.
You mean watch it?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just getting murdered.
How could
That's
I
fine.
fail?
I mean, when season 3 comes out, I'll probably watch season 3 whenever that's ready. I already got greenlit for a season. Oh, shoot, it got greenlit for season 2 and season 3, and season 1's already done. So I'll watch season 2 when it comes out. My thing with the show is that, like, I have the worst opinion on that show, unfortunately. 'Cause I think it's okay, and like you're not allowed to think that. Either you think it's like an awful show that should be banned for being offensive, or you think it's like a masterpiece in the making. I just think it's kind of like, all right. It could be like a 10 out of 10 if it wanted to be. Like I don't doubt that for a second. It's just I don't like the way the story goes in a lot of ways. It tends to be a lot more a little too focused on comedy for my liking, you know? When it has like a really meaty story behind it they could tell, but it chooses to be a lot more silly and dumb for no reason.
Yeah, I can understand that being annoying.
Do you want to tell you what the premise of the show is? Because I can. I feel like I'm being a bit cryptic at this point.
If you can stop me from getting banned, I don't mind you telling me.
Well, as long as you don't watch it on stream, you won't get banned. But if you
Alright.
if you do watch it on stream, you probably will get banned if someone reports you. So, it's a reincarnation show. It's an isekai. So the main character dies and gets transported to a new world where he gets reborn as a child and he basically like, grows up again and lives a second life. That's the easy part. But the main character is a pedophile. Like an actual unapologetic one. He was a horrible person in his real life. It's not a story of like, you know, this poor guy who was a good person gets a second chance at life. It's like, what if a horrible person got reincarnated and got the chance to be evil with like none of the stigma of their past life haunting them? And that sounds bad because it is bad. Like he's pretty, you know, he's pretty hyped to be like, oh, I'm a kid now. Now I can like use my like, you know, 40-year-old adult brain to like, you know, use people and like, you know, take advantage of them and like exploit them because now, you know, I have like my old life's knowledge now as a child to be able to fuck people over. But people who hate this show like hear that and see that and they're like, oh, clearly it's terrible. Because it does sound pretty bad, but the story doesn't really try to promote any of that. And the story is really about realizing that he's a piece of shit and a bad person and trying to become a better person off the back of it. And learning that, like, what he thought was good was actually wrong the whole time. It's very much a story of, like, I spent my whole life being a horrible person, how do I become a better person going forward? Which is why I think it's a pretty good story, even though it does touch on some pretty, you know, shitty and questionable things. But people don't, you know, the moment you have a pedophile as your main character and they're, you know, doing, you know, pedophilic shit and being a shithead, they're like, well, we gotta cancel because it's a horrible show, without looking at the nuance of it. And yeah, it's uncomfortable. Like, it definitely doesn't pull punches. Like, it's pretty, you know, sick
They
sometimes.
messed with the
but
wrong guy.
I think the idea that, you know, someone who was a horrible person who had horrible things happen to them became evil in their real life and, you know, allowed themselves to fall in the pitfalls that they wouldn't have fallen into if they had a better life growing up in a better, living situation when they were alive, realizing that they're bad and trying to be a good person despite their, flaws they can't really change. I think it makes for a pretty good story. And a lot of the time, the main character ends up being kind of the good guy in a situation where he's like he'll want to do something bad, see someone else do it and be like, holy shit, these people are horrible. I don't want to be like any of these people doing these horrible things. I want to be a better person and help these people. So I think it's a pretty uplifting story. It's just, it's hard to look past some of the shit that he is encouraging and does sometimes. So yeah, it's a controversial show. Just not gonna say anything about that. It's gonna let that sit.
Yeah, I don't really know how to. It sounds like it's talking about an uncomfortable topic.
Many times, yes.
Yeah, but if a guy is kind of trying to redeem himself and he's got a second chance and he can redeem himself, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think people are very quick to be like, you did one bad thing once, you should be like strummed against the wall and shot in the back of the head. People are very aggressive. I tend to be a lot more like, even if you do something terrible, that's definitely bad. You got to atone for it. But if you want to come around and become a better person and dedicate your life to being a good person, I'm all for forgiving people and kind of give them a second chance. It's just the issue I take with the show is that
from what you've said, it doesn't sound like he wants to apologize for it straight away. So
even now, I finished season 1, and even now he's still kind of like he's pretty cool with the idea of taking advantage of people and using his full adult brain to, cause he's like a 45-year-old man in the body of like a 10-year-old child, and he knows that, and he's like, well, I'm surrounded by other children. They're gonna be pretty easy to use and abuse. I can get out responsibilities because I'm a child. What they're gonna punch a 10-year-old kid for doing something bad? Of course not. He has that kind of mindset. He uses it sometimes. It's not good. But then other times, do you care if I spoil some stuff to make my point? Because I can't really make my point if I have to not spoil some of the stuff.
Okay. I think this is an off-stream chat. To put it safely.
Yeah. Okay.
Just because it's one of those topics that do make people uncomfortable. As I'm sure you can understand.
My point would be, you say that, but you have lots of viewers that have been talking about it, so it can't be that bad.
Yeah.
But whatever. If you want to be squeamish about it, I'll respect that. If it was my stream, I wouldn't care. But it's not my stream, that was it.
I mean, I'm open to the topic, but not on stream.
That's right. If I'd be the bad guy, I said no. So know my place.
Yeah. Oh, she's got a heal all thing, didn't she? Oh damn it, I forgot about that.
Now,
I hate that shit so much. It's really annoying.
heal these battered wings. Radiant flash.
I kinda just want an attack move there, but never mind.
Well, do you have anything you want to talk about? So I've been talking for 2 hours and 17 minutes now, so I think I'm running kind of dry on topics now.
Okay, so what can I talk about? What can I talk about? So now that you've completed Witcher 2, what have we got planned next?
I'm thinking Metro Exodus. So I want to play a zombie game. I don't want to play any Resident Evil because we're still playing Resident Evil on our own.
I like the
I'm kinda
Metro.
like-
Yeah, I like the Metro series.
I never played it, so I don't know if I like it or not. Okay, it's Metro Exodus. I want to play more Resident Evil, but again, like the Resident Evil games, like when it comes to Revelations 1 and 2, I played those games not even a year ago, so like I'm not really in a rush to play them again. Like I'll probably still enjoy them and I'll still like them, but like they're fresh enough in my mind that I'm kind of like I don't need to
Nicely
see those
done.
games again. It's only been like 7-8 months, or maybe 9 months. Yeah, 9 months now, I think. Because like Metro, maybe. Hold on. What was that game? Yeah, because I got a couple of free games the other day. Yeah, I got Rise Son of Rome for free. That's a pretty short game. I could probably play in like 1 or 2 streams. I have Amnesia: The Dark Descent and A Machine for Pigs now, which I don't know if I want to play those games or stream them, but like I could. That's also an option now. I never beat Nier Automata, so I could stream Nier Automata. That's also a game in the works. So probably one of those games that is named. I do think Metro is probably gonna be the main. Fucking alarms! God damn it! Every time. Every
Yeah,
fucking
I
time.
played Nier Automata not that long ago, to be fair. I quite liked it.
The issue I have is that game is hard because I'm not good at like reflex games. You know, like I'm pretty shit when it comes to like dodging bullets and like being like very passive.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I played that game on my old PC where it didn't run properly. I played that shit on like 15 FPS, which made the game very easy. Because like when the bullets are coming at like, you know, not even like 20% speed, it's pretty easy to dodge those. Tried to play it on my new PC and I was like, oh my god, this is actually really hard. I hate this.
Oh, do you know about
Yeah,
the self-destruct thing?
Hmm?
Oh, there's a thing where you can self-destruct, but it doesn't actually blow you up. It just blows
Yeah,
up.
the panties.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Cool. Just asking.
But yeah, I have Nier Replicant as well, and I also have Drakengard 3, so I could play one of those. Again, I will play Drakengard 3, 100%. It's just a matter of if I can stream that, because like that game's a fucking bitch to get running at all. Much less when you're streaming it and like trying to fix it on the fly and keep that game from crashing your PC. Yeah, Drakengard 3 is a game made for me. You would never play it 'cause you're a stream coward, but you know. Pretty wild.
Which one is that?
I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, let's just say it has a lot of edgy themes and gets very uncomfortable. I already got yelled out once for talking about stuff like that on this stream, so I'm not saying anything again.
Okay. I'll probably watch it when you stream it and find out right?
Yeah, I mean, I can text you some of the shit on Discord real quick if you want like the general themes.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Just give me a minute. I only got a third of the way in when I watched them play, so I don't know all the extent of it, but I saw some shit and I thought it was hilarious, because I'm into edgy stuff. that's just some of the things I've seen. And my god, I think that game is hilarious. I fucking love the dialogue and the comedy. I think the only games I've ever seen someone play and like gone through that seems like openly hostile towards the player. Like, it seems like the game's mad at you for playing it and it wants to give you shit for like playing it, which I find like to be very interesting from a gameplay mechanic standpoint, you know?
Okay, just one more.
Oh, are we done already?
Alright. Oh, these guys are doing my head in now.
Yeah, it gets a bit much sometimes. He's not gonna read my message though.
I'm just gonna try and take out my stupid things first.
But I don't really want to change the topic until we data mine this for all it's worth, because again, I'm pretty tapped out on the combos to talk about.
Okay, let me have a quick look. Okay.
So yeah, like I said, it's quite aggressive. It's pretty,
So she has form of one of the side characters.
yes. Because what she does, basically, the way the story works is that, like, how do I describe this? Like, I'll use the UK as an example, because it works for my point. So now the UK is like, you know, England, Scotland, Wales, and like Northern Ireland, so like the four, you know, parts of it. Basically, they're in like a big like medieval kingdom where it's like that, where it's like all part of the same like continent, like kind of the same area, but like 4 or 5 different distinct locations in that area. They're all ruled by a different person. And all of her sisters control one of the 5 areas, and she is the outcast of the family. She's evil. Like her whole character is that like, I'm the bad guy, fuck you. But basically, that's her whole thing. She likes being evil. And every time she murders one of her family members and like consumes their soul and like eats their powers to become even more evil, more powerful, more wicked, she takes their disciples under her wing and like makes them her bitches now. And sometimes you're into that where they're like, oh, I like being evil, so I'm gonna follow you willingly. Sometimes they're not, and she has to break them, if you know what I mean, to make them more willing to listen to her.
Oh.
So yes, yeah, she's pretty objectively evil, and I'm really into it. I enjoy games like that.
Do you like being the villain?
Very much so. I think it fits my personality quite well.
Yeah. I mean, if there's anybody that I know, I would say is a villain, it's you.
I certainly hope so. I think you were wrong if you would say I was not a villain. I'm just interested. Like, I think I would make for a pretty compelling, like, villain or, like, anti-hero in, like, a fucking book or a game. Because, like, for every, like, bad thing I say, like, 2 or 3 good things, I feel like.
Yeah.
Not like I'm, like, completely heartless. If I was completely harsh, you just wouldn't talk to me, probably. I would imagine.
I don't know. I suppose as long as you're interesting, that would probably get my attention, at least.
Nah, like, I mean, like, serious. If I was, like, on your stream being like,
Good to
oh
go.
yeah, I'd be okay with, like, lynching black people. That'd be pretty cool. I'm pretty sure you'd be like, yeah, we can't be friends anymore.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
too far.
I've risen the limit.
That's what I
Yeah.
mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if I was, like, a proper, like, anime villain, you'd probably be like, okay, let's roll it in. Oh, maybe a
Okay,
tip for
Brushy,
this
okay,
fight.
yeah, I do. Fantastic!
Can I give you a tip?
Go on.
So if you want bonus BP in this fight, don't take out the Duke. Because you get less BP if you knock him out during the fight.
Really?
Yes. Because he counts as a civilian technically, even though he's in the fight attacking you. So if you can beat the fight without killing him, you get more BP from the Bracer Guild.
What? What?
Yeah.
It's such a... If there's one person I want to kick the ass of, it's that guy.
I'm just saying, like, you can still kill him, but I'm just saying, if you want the BP for it, then leave him alive. If you don't care about that, then do it. I just want to give you the tips so you were informed of your choice.
God. Alright.
Okay, going back to Dragon Guard 3, the issue with that game is that it released in such a bad state, that game barely even runs, much less, like, plays. Like, running that shit on an emulator is, like, it dips down to, like, 9 FPS pretty consistently, and it crashes, like, all the time, and the game, like, lags out and, like, black screens a lot. So, like, even playing that game is kind of a hassle, much less trying to stream it and, like, patch it on the fly and make it not crash your PC. It's kind of wild. But, you know, in a way, I feel like fits that game quite well, honestly. A game's like an evil game's like a nightmare with, like, terrible people in it that doesn't work properly. And it also, like, shit talks the player a lot in the dialogue. I feel like it's weirdly thematic for what it was going for, even though it's probably by accident.
Now, light of the heavens, heal these battered wings. Radiant blast!
I also really like the voice actress for the English dub. I'm a big fan of Laura Bailey.
Okay. Right, at least one of them's dead.
Am I fucking crazy? Is she not voice the main character of Dragon Guard 3? Am I actually brain dead?
Someone's been naughty.
Ah, shit! I got it wrong. It was Tara Platt. I like her and Laura Bailey. I like them both. Shit. Yes, alright. Well, now we know. Tara Platt's the
Nicely done.
main VA for Dragon Guard 3, who's also really goddamn good. No idea if you know who any of these people are or not, but I quite like them.
The names ring a bell. I'll probably have to give them a quick Google and I'll go, that's who it is.
I mean, if you want, I can give you some of their stuff they've done,
Oh, go on.
because we have nothing else to talk about. Okay, so let me try to find some games that you might know. She does Milia from Guilty Gear Strive, which I never played.
No.
He does... Do you play Fire Emblem?
I played one of the Fire Emblems, which is the one that came out on the Switch.
Three Houses?
Yeah, it was.
She does Elgard in that game, the white-haired
Okay.
lady. She does... I assume you didn't watch Sailor Moon, so...
I know
Yeah,
of
I-
Sailor Moon, I just haven't watched it.
Yeah. She
No.
does Mitsuru's voice and Elizabeth's voice in Persona 3. She does Tamari's voice from Naruto.
Alright.
She does Yuri Watanabe from the new Spider-Man game. She's the main voice actress for like the main character from Xenoblade Chronicles 10, like the female character.
Okay.
She does a lot of things, so I'm just keep scrolling. Does Zero from Dragon Guard 3. She was in Tiger and Bunny, which I never watched. She was in the Iron Man animated movie, apparently.
I watched that.
Oh, she plays Sasha Hammer.
Oh.
She voiced 5 characters in the Ben 10 Omniverse 2012 TV show. Nice.
I did not watch that.
I did, and it was fine, but, you know, it's Ben 10. She has
Yeah,
Anna Williams in Tekken.
Anna Williams. Okay.
Yeah, she's in the Tekken Blood Vengeance 2011 movie.
Oh, so she's actually in the movie.
Yes, she might be in Tekken as well. I'm not sure, but I haven't got that far yet. In Dragon Ball Evolution, apparently, from 2009. He plays Asian Mei. Or Mai.
You're not allowed to talk about that film. No. No.
I wouldn't know.
That's
I mean, I hate all of Dragon Ball, so I don't want to talk about it to begin with. She's Setsuka from Soul Calibur 6, which I haven't played.
I'm sure you know about how Hollywood gets anime films and then make them bad, right?
Yeah, they're all usually pretty shit, yes.
Yeah. Oh, they did an awful job in Dragon Ball Evolution.
If those are the roles you'd probably recognize. I don't recognize her from a lot of these, like, early 2000s anime either. Yeah, I recognize her from Persona 3, Persona 4, the Persona fighting game, some of these movies, some of these animes. I recognize her from Ben 10, Dragon Guard. So I like her in pretty much everything I've seen her in. She has a great bitch voice. She really does. Like, I really buy into her as, like, a sexy but asshole piece of shit character. Who does the replicant voice, though? Is that Laura Bailey? Yeah, replicant. Pain VA. It is Laura Bailey. Okay, well, I got them confused. Laura Bailey is replicant, and then Tara Platt does Drakkar 3. We solved the mystery.
I think it's about to reveal the evil plot.
Good. Do you want to go for Laura Bailey's acting credits, or are you good?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
I think we get to an important bit anyway.
Good luck. If you can beat this fight, I'll be quite surprised.
Ooh, big reveal. Who the fuck's he?
No one you're gonna know yet.
I was expecting like a big reveal then, but this guy's just like,
It is a big reveal, you just don't know it yet.
oh,
Anyway, good luck.
that's a good
I don't
start.
think I've ever,
That's
I
a
don't
good
think I've ever
start.
beaten this fight, to be honest.
You've never beaten this fight.
It's the fight you're allowed to lose.
Oh, it's a fight about
He's
what?
that he's that strong. They expect you to lose the fight, so you don't have to actually beat him. And so I don't think he ever got around to doing that. 'Cause he kicked my ass like 3 times. I got mad.
That's good to know at least.
Yeah. If you can beat him, all power to you. But you know,
But can you actually win this fight then? Or is it unwinnable?
yes, yeah, it's a BP fight. If you win the fight, you get more BP for winning. But if you don't win, you just lose, and then it's a cutscene, and you can get a bonus BP.
Okay, that just cancelled out all my attacks and stuff.
Yep.
Take him down!
I've still technically got the advantage in this game.
I mean, you say that, but again, it's a hard fight for a reason.
Oh, God. It's not great when your healer goes down.
Out of curiosity, you actually plan on trying to beat this fight, or you can let him kill you so you can get off the story?
I'm sorry.
I'm trying my best.
I mean, like, if he beats you, are you gonna give it a second go? So you get, I think you get a retry button if you want it. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna go for, if there's a retry button, I'll give it a try.
Alright, that's admirable.
It can't be.
More than this fight deserves.
Right!
Are you starting to see why this fight's hard?
Yep.
Right!
It's a pretty brutal fight to make you fight with only 3 characters instead of your normal 4.
Oh, of course, that was gonna happen.
Sorry.
Okay, let's just attack him. I think I'm dead either way.
Oh, so you totally do. I didn't watch that fight.
Oh
Did you
no,
let him go?
now I'm confused.
Don't you love when he spams moves that don't need to be spammed? Great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, no retry button, I guess.
Well, it kind of sucks, but carry on.
If anything, it's a blessing in disguise, honestly.
Okay, I kind of like that effect.
Disneyland Adventures.
Disneyland Adventures.
Yeah, looking at the fucking game sales again. There's a game called Disneyland Adventures on sale for $8.
I have seen that about.
Well, I can tell you one thing, I ain't fucking looking at that shit again. Looked like trash.
I think it's one of those games where you walk around a fake park and actually get on the fake rides and ride around a virtual park. Rather than actually
baby.
going to Disneyland, which is by far more fun.
Wow, that sounds really engaging. I'm so
I
invested.
know, right?
Also, I'm a boom. No, not a boom. That's the wrong word. I'm a curmudgeon, so I don't like amusement parks.
What?
Yeah, I don't like amusement parks. I don't leave my house. Why are you surprised by this?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I don't like the beach either. Are you surprised to hear that?
No.
Oh wow, the guy stays at home all day playing video games, doesn't like the beach, doesn't like going on picnics or walks either. Wow.
I'm not a big fan of the beach, to be fair.
Yeah, I find the beach to be shit. I don't like nature in general either. Like going on a walk or a hike would piss me off. Unless we're hiking to like Ruby Tuesdays, get like a fucking plate of ribs or something. But even then, I think I'd probably just stay home. Too much work. Wait, Dao, can I ask you a very important lore-based question?
Go on.
So I'm looking at Steam, and I know that you bought a bunch of the RE games recently. We bought the same bundle, I'm pretty sure. And you bought a couple more. Did you not buy Resident Evil 2?
Only because I already streamed it, I think.
Oh, so you already played it. Okay, that's fine. I was like, did this guy buy all the RE games except the best one? So if you already played it, that's fine though. I just want to make sure that you weren't actually a psychopath.
No, I definitely remember playing RE3 on stream. Nemesis.
Yeah. Yes.
I think maybe it was either just before I started getting into streaming that I played it, or just after.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. This happened to me. I played Leon's campaign off stream before I started even streaming. Then the first game I played on stream after Gwent was Player's campaign Resident Evil 2.
It was a really good game. I really enjoyed it.
I fucking love it. It's fantastic. And I beat it 6 times, and it's going to be a 7th and 8th time at some point. Game's great.
I kind of wish they put a little bit more effort into Nemesis.
Agreed. I mean, that game was very disappointing.
I think it had a lot of potential there that I kind of lost out on.
Especially knowing like how fleshed out the original game was. Like, why didn't they just make like a faithful 1-to-1 remake of the original? That would have been totally fine. It's not like Resident Evil 2, or excuse me, not like Resident Evil 3 is exactly like a long, difficult game, so it wouldn't have been that hard to remake it properly.
No. I think we tried padding it out a little bit, but we didn't quite do it right.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, you don't care about Bully, do you? The game?
Bully.
Yes. So it's on sale right now?
I've got it on my PlayStation.
Okay. You're good then. Like I said, if I see a decent deal, I'll just shout it out just in case. It's like $4 right now.
Okay.
They're really trying to sell these Neptunia games, though. It's kind of crazy. There's like 3 different bundles with these games in it they're trying to pawn off on people.
Am I just fighting games?
No, they're like super kawaii, cute anime girl, cute girl doing cute thing, comedy games.
Oh.
Because each character in the game is supposed to represent like a gaming console. Like, the one girl's like a PS2, one's like a Nintendo Switch, one's like Xbox 360, and they all fight over like each one's like the queen of like their console land, and like they go to war to determine who's like the best console. It was like a comedy meme game to like make fun of like the console wars, but with cute anime girls like the token figures.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. And people swear by them that they're amazing, but it's just, I don't know. As you know, my sense of humor is not very good, so comedy games tend not to appeal to me. Unless they're edgy like Drakengard 3, apparently.
I think Japanese humor can be hit or miss sometimes, unfortunately.
Yeah, that too.
I think it's like a cultural thing.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Oh, Data Live Reincarnation is on sale, baby. That might be even worse than fucking Neptunia. Who drew this? There's something about this game that I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is made by like a rich company, but it looks like halfway to being like an indie game that you'd find on like GoFundMe. There's something about their style that's kind of throwing me off.
Well, found Professor at last.
That's good. He was in Queen's Basement, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, here's my favorite character in the game.
Oh, you don't like Tita?
I don't mind her.
Oh, that's a hot take. Tita's a fan favorite in the whole franchise.
But I don't think she's had a chance to properly grow on me yet.
I mean, you say that, but I liked her the best in this game. I think she only got worse of time, honestly. So wait till she hits puberty. Would that? Oh, that was a really weird way to phrase that. Oh.
Oh God.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh geez.
Oh no! I meant that wholesomely. I didn't mean to sound like an 80-year-old man.
No.
No.
There's no way you can say it wholesomely.
Oh, yes, there is. She goes like an edgy, broody teenager.
No. There's no way you can say it wholesomely.
You know, I'm right. Teenagers suck.
Teenagers do suck. If you went, oh wait till she becomes a teenager, fair enough. But you didn't say that. You went
Yeah,
the
but,
humor
like-
with it. You went like into a dark way with it. Oh god,
No,
no.
I did it. Because technically she's like 11 when it happened. So technically she's not a teenager yet, but she's still in that same, like, category of, like, emotionally unstable hormonal asshole. So, like, I didn't know what to call her. So, like, come on. Come on.
Then she becomes a goth then.
No. I'd like that. That happened. That'd be a good plot twist. That she just becomes annoying and really stupid and boring. I think Tita in like full goth makeup with like black makeup and like the like super pale face would be kind of funny. That'd
Yeah.
make for a good bit. But like side by side, it's like Tita and Sky 1, cheerful, happy, awesome. Tita and like Sky 3, like edgy, goth, depressed, emo kid. Whole new character. Oh man, me and my fucking big mouth, man. I'm surprised I've been canceled on Twitch already for some of the shit I say sometimes.
Yeah, I know, dude.
You know what sucks too?
yeah,
You would think that like
I
since episode
was about to do a bit. Just about
What?
to do a bit. Okay.
Huh?
Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Just bear with me. Alright. So, official channel policy: disregard everything what Deathly Apostle says. We do not officially condone anything Deathly Apostle says. Especially about teenagers going to puberty. We do not agree with his kind of comments on this channel, and I hope everybody has a good time. Woo.
well, first off, that's not how puberty works. Actually, you become an adolescent, then become a teenager. So therefore, your biology was already wrong, which is fucked up because I failed biology too. So I should know more than you about biology. But secondly, yes, you don't endorse the behavior or condone the actions of your co-host and/or guests and/or chatters. Therefore, you're not legally liable for the things they say.
Woo!
There you go. I said it better for you that way,
Thank
just
you.
like a bumbling buffoon.
Thank you.
Don't worry, I can take responsibility for my own actions. I don't need you taking the fire for me. I stand by the things I say. I'm not a coward. But it gets back to my point though, is like I get the worst of both worlds because like I say a bunch of awkward, cringy, weird shit, and I get like the flack for it. But I don't even get like the spite watch for it. Like if I was getting people watch me, they're like, this guy's fucking crazy. I want to watch this guy say some wild shit. At least I have like an audience for it, you know? I don't even get the audience. I get 0 viewers on my stream, and I say dumb shit on your stream and look stupid. So like, I get the worst. I get the worst of everything in life, man. It's no wonder I turn out the way I am, bitter and angry all the time. Nothing ever goes my way. And when it does, I look like a fucking Looney Tunes character, like a dumb fuck. It's awful. Awful, awful, awful.
Could be worse.
Could it though?
No, I was trying to make you feel better.
I mean, I think it's pretty bad when I'm spending my afternoon in a Discord call with a fucking full-time 30-year-old man who's playing a game I've already played 3 times, talking to myself for mostly 3 hours straight while he basically ignores me to read the dialogue. I'd say it's already a pretty bad sign of the quality of my existence, you know? It's kind of hard to argue
I'm not
with that, isn't
ignoring
it?
you, I'm just a little bit tired. I'll be more alright tomorrow. I promise.
No, even then, like, I'm not saying it's your fault, because, like, what do you say to some of the things that I say? Like, I don't blame you for not having much to say.
I know, it's hard to have a comeback for some of the stuff you come out with.
Yeah, or even then it's like, as I'm listing names to you of, like, characters in video games, you're like, well, yeah. Like, I don't expect you to have, like, a 20-minute monologue about, like, the efficacy of my, like, reading skills. That'd be funny if you did, but I don't expect that.
Well, I'm glad. I think I struggle.
Although I don't appreciate you throwing me under the bus every 2.5 seconds to save your skin. As you say, like, I'm your co-host and invite me onto your show every time. Always gotta throw me under the bus. Disrespectful.
Oh, I do it out of love.
I could be streaming myself right now. It's my stream time right now. I could be gone, but I'm choosing to be here to make your stream less boring. Because if I'm not here, you're gonna sit in silence for a fucking 2 hours and not say anything.
I'd
So-
say something.
Absolute bullshit. I watch your streams. You don't talk for shit.
I do. I just read it out loud.
That's not talking. That's not conversation. That's reading.
Yeah, true.
Like, when I'm on my stream, I think I do a decent job trying to, like, make jokes and commentate on the situation and, like, talk about shit. You don't do that. You're just like, if you have nothing to say, you just don't say anything. Which in public is probably a good thing. That probably helps you in real life, but on Twitch and streaming, kind of a bad thing. And vice versa for me. It's definitely a bad thing for me in real life, but it's usually pretty good on Twitch.
Yeah, definitely say you're entertaining.
I wish apparently not by my viewership numbers. So
Yeah.
apparently not. If I was, I wouldn't have 0 viewers. I'm still mad about that. If you can't tell, that wounded me greatly. It's one thing to have like 0.4 average viewers, but having actually 0, like a flat 0, not even a 0.1, that like stung my confidence and my pride immensely. And that stream was whack as shit too, because that stream was almost 3 hours long. The last hour of my stream was the end credits that I couldn't skip. So I sat in that stream for extra 45 minutes watching the end credits with no one to talk to. It was just miserable the whole time. That stream was terrible.
So I take it Colonel is the last boss battle of this game then.
Huh?
The Colonel's the last boss battle.
Might be. There may or may not be more than one boss battle.
Okay.
I mean, you still have an entire dungeon you gotta do. You're just not entering the final dungeon.
It's a pretty cool dungeon to be fair.
Yeah, it's alright. Oh, come on. Website. Don't do this to me. Let me sign into my stupid account. Come on. Oh, by the way, I can give you a little advice real quick. It's not anything important though. So there's an achievement for this where, if you take like all men or all women as your party members for this final dungeon, you get an achievement for both, for like a harem and a reverse harem achievement. So
Okay.
if you want to grab one of those, then now you know.
Okay, so 2 members, other than Stalin Joshua, so let's go Sierra, Sita,
Yeah, I think you just talk to that shit. You can pick more, like talk to the characters and you swap out.
Okay, cool. wants
Humble
somebody.
Bundle is a certified slapper. Their fucking deals are crazy, dude. So they do the same thing that like PlayStation does, where like if you like buy like a 1 month subscription on their website, they give you like games for like the month, so like $12 for a month, and you get stuff. Guess what game they're giving away right now as part of their like monthly giveaway?
Okay, something that came out recently.
Kind of, yes.
Go on, tell me.
Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
That's a good game.
Yeah, they're giving that away, and they're giving away Desperados 3, which Mass Effect by itself, like all three of those games for $12, that's already a fucking steal. Much less when you have a whole second game, and you get discounts on their like bonus deals on their deals if you're a member, like another $1 off on stuff. That's a fucking great deal. Like, holy shit, that's wild. I wish I would have known about this place earlier, honestly. Like, these are some fantastic deals.
You know what? I am actually gonna call it a day because it's 3 hours. I'm kind of getting tired and I've run out of things to talk about.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
So close though.
You know, it's just I wish you would have told me this so I could have streamed myself, but too late now.
I can do a fight while you get set up if you want, so I can.
I just don't know if I want to play anything. I don't know. I'll just play Mass Effect. Just don't worry about it.
Okay, cool.
You know, we can talk more off stream if you want. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll talk to you a bit more off stream. Actually, I think I'm gonna go straight to bed if I'm completely honest.
Okay, well then do that then.
I'm just at that point where I'm just like gonna fall asleep.
Just make up your damn mind, man, you fucking boomer.
Yeah, I'm a boomer. Oh gee.
Fucking got him, dude. Oh, in that case, I'll talk to you later.
I did not mean to just cut him off like that. No, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to cut you off. I just closed Discord. I didn't realize it was Discord. Oh no. Oh, let me get back on Discord. I feel so bad. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Oh god. Oh, that's really embarrassing. Ah,
The nerve of this man. The absolute fucking nerve of this man.
I closed Discord by accident. Sorry.
This fucking dude over here talks shit to me the whole stream, calls me out for the things I say, unfairly so, censors me live on the air twice, talks mad shit, and then abandons me after making me miss my stream time, even though I spent the whole afternoon talking to him. This fucking man needs to be stopped. He can't keep getting away with this. This borderline emotional abuse I suffer at his hands every stream. This is ridiculous. I need to find a better friend. I'm being abused.
You being
He doesn't
abused.
respect me for who I am.
There.
And now go to bed, you fucking boomer. It's your bedtime.
Oh, God. I would, but my bloody. I got a freaking edge. Sorry, I'm not gonna raid anybody. I'm just gonna go to bed. This thing's beer. Right. Okay. Is it actually gonna let me do stuff? Right. So who's on? Raid Aussie. God, that was a lot harder than it needed to be.
Question:
Go on.
Do you like point and click adventure games?
I don't mind point and click adventure games.
Okay. I'll link this to you then. There's a bundle